Here we go. Good afternoon. My name is Richard. This is Over and Over and Over Again. This is a big one we've got for you today. It is Matchday Live. It is the start of the new WSL season. Arsenal versus Manchester City from the Emirates. Well, what a game this is going to be. Join us for all the action coming up the other side of this. So it is the start of the new WSL season, and it couldn't be any bigger, could it? Arsenal playing Manchester City at the Emirates Stadium this afternoon. What a game this is going to be. Now, of course, we need to go through the starting lineup, don't we? It's quite an interesting starting lineup, certainly for Arsenal. So this is how the teams line up for you today then. So in goal for Arsenal, it is Manu Zinsberg. At the back four, Emily Fox, Lotta Rubenmoyer, Leah Cadena, Katie McCabe. No Leah Williamson. She's not even in the squad. In midfield, it is captain Kimmy Little, Kyra Cooney-Cross and Frida Marnham. And the front three, Mariona Caldente, Caitlin Ford. And the big news, Stina Blackstenius starts this game. She has scored 3 goals in the 2 games last season in the WSL. Is that in Jonas's thinking? It's great news to see Stina in the starting lineup for the first time. On the bench then for Arsenal, goalkeeper Daphne Van Domselaar, the Laura Wainwrighter, Katie Reid, Leah Volti, Katarina Cole, Rosa Kafaji, Freya Godfrey, Beth Mead and Leslie Russo. Wow, that is an incredible Arsenal lineup, isn't it? What are we thinking about that? Exciting, I believe. Anyway, the Manchester City lineup then in goal for them, it is... Ayako Yamashita. In defence, it is Layla Oshabi, Alex Greenwood, who's the captain, Leah Alexandri, and Kirsten Kapaji. In midfield, it is Yuri Hasegawa, Jess Park, and probably Viv Miedemar playing just in that little role behind. And then the front three, Lauren Hemp, Ao Fagino, and of course Bunny Shaw. In on the bench then for Manchester City, goalkeeper Kiera Keating, Alana Kennedy, Gracie Pryor, Laura Coombs, Naomi Lazelle, Lily Murphy, Laura Blinkild Brown, Mary Fowler, and Chloe Kelly. So wow, Viv is in the starting lineup for Manchester City today. Woo! And that is how the teams line up. What we're making that Arsenal lineup, very, very interesting, I think. Rajendra's sort of with us. He says, I'm at the stadium. Oh, good stuff, man. Good to see you there. Rajendra says, undercover in the West. You don't need to be undercover in the West End. Yeah, you can just be yourself, can't you? Greg says, afternoon, Richard and everyone. Greg says, how has he left our 2 best players out and still giving DVD a start? Well, I don't know. Let's see where we are. Sarita says, where can I watch the actual match? I'm not sure whereabouts in the world you are. It's on in various different places. It's on Sky in the UK. So, yeah, what do we make of that team lineup then? Because I think it's interesting. I'm really, really pleased to see Stina in the starting lineup. I think she deserves the opportunity. She's not been getting many minutes in pre-season. I know she hasn't been totally fit, and maybe that's been the reason why. So it'd be good to see her. Obviously, she has got that great goal scoring record against Manchester City. It's going to be interesting to see how Viv copes with this game. A lot of pressure on her, of course. We know her game very, very well. I'm not sure that that's really an advantage to us. Jonas seemed to suggest it might be, but we only really know that one player that well, whereas she knows a lot about all of our players. So maybe they've got a slight advantage, but let's face it, we've played Man City plenty of times. I think everybody knows enough about the other team to not let that be an issue, really. But let's see. It's going to be a very, very interesting game, isn't it? And I think after the result the other night against Hacken, I think it's so important that the team respond today. I think a defeat in this game today really will put massive, massive pressure on everybody for Thursday for that second leg at Meadow Park. And of course, if that result doesn't go our way either, questions will have to be asked. You know, is that the end for this manager? I personally would like to see. I want to see him succeed. You know, I think he's had overcome a few issues in his first couple of seasons. He's won a couple of trophies, got us to the Champions League semi-final. I think that's reasonably good success. Obviously, we need to build on that now. It's not enough, is it? Absolutely, it's not enough. Now, this season, there's no more excuses. We've got to start delivering one of the bigger trophies at least. There's no question about that. And obviously, if we're out of the Champions League early, again, if we start the WSL with a defeat today, then you have to question whether or not he's going to be the one to take us forward. But what do we do? Who can we get in now? We've had a pre-season, everything else. You know, everybody's prepared for the season in the way that we've been prepared with this manager. Would it be counterproductive to make that change right now? But there's going to be massive pressure. Absolutely, there's going to be massive pressure. There's no doubt about that. But let's get the win today, and I'm sure the momentum from that would take us into Thursday night. And I believe, I think this game is so important for this week, because if we get a positive result today, that'll give us the confidence, I think, for Thursday to go on and win that game with enough goals to go through. If we don't get a good result today, then the massive pressure Thursday, and will that have an impact on that game? Yes, it probably will. So this game is important for two reasons, isn't it? You know, we've seen Manchester United get off to a winning start. We saw Chelsea get off to a winning start already this season. Yes, their games were a lot easier games you could look at on paper. Not that there's easy games in the WSL now anyway, but you know, we've got one of the big teams straight away. So it is a good opportunity, isn't it? We did it a couple of years ago. We played Chelsea at the Emirates first game. We beat them, and that led to us having a really good domestic season where we only lost one game. So we need to, something similar today, I think, would really set the season up. Really, really would set the season up. So let's see. Rajendra says it's cloudy and humid. Oh, is it? Good stuff. As long as it's not, there's been a lot of rain, hasn't there, up and down the country over the last few hours, overnight and stuff like that, thunderstorms and stuff. So it was good to see that. Everything's safe down in London, no problems there, which is good. The weather up here is actually okay, a bit grey, but you know, it's September, late September. What do we expect? But no, it's going to be an exciting season. It's in the WSL, isn't it? You know, with the new TV deal that's gone on, and obviously the FA are no longer in control of it, which is, you know, on paper seems to be a positive because they seem to mess up everything they get their hands on. So I think that's a good thing. But yeah, I mean, let's look at what happens on the pitch. That's all that we really care about, don't we? The rest of the stuff is what it is. We don't really have much control over that, do we? So let's concentrate on the stuff on the pitch, which is this team getting off to a good start, getting 3 points on the board early. And I'm making a statement as well to say, you know what, we are going to be in the title race this season. This is a very, very strong Manchester City team. There's no doubt about that. They had a great result in midweek in the Champions League. They won 5-0 away in Paris. We saw what trouble we had with Paris last season. Yes, the circumstances are different, so we're not going to compare it too much, but the results are there for all to see. And yes, you know, we had those struggles that we had in Sweden. I wouldn't necessarily say we struggled. We had 3 or 4 really good chances. We should have won that game. We certainly didn't deserve to lose, but we have lost, and now we've got it all to do Thursday. So, yeah, but we can park that to one side, can't we, for the time being, for the next couple of hours or so. Focus on this game, which is the most important game is always the next game, and this is our next game. So, you know, we need to focus on this, get the job done, and hopefully if we do that, then it will say we can take that into Thursday, which is going to be another massive game, isn't it? Of course, this is the first of 2 Arsenal versus Manchester City games today. Of course, at 4:30 this afternoon, the men are at the Etihad in a big game in the Premier League. Well, it's all happening, isn't it? So we'll be here for that, of course, about 4:15. So join us back again for that one later on. And then, of course, tonight, about just after 7 o'clock, I'll be on Talk TV again talking about the men's game against Manchester City. So loads and loads of stuff coming up. So the teams are in the tunnel here at the Emirates, about to come out onto the pitch. We're expecting a crowd of about 45,000. Not a sellout, which I'm a little bit surprised about, actually. What with Viv returning, and obviously it's a big game, all the sellouts that we had last season, I'm a little bit surprised that maybe we didn't sell out a little bit more. But anyway, you know, it's still a great crowd, isn't it? Over 40,000 for a women's WSL game. Who would have thought that a couple of years ago, let alone anything else? So, yeah, it's a massive progress, and the teams are coming out at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal, of course, will be in red and white. Manchester City in their light blue, and Viv Miedema coming out there for Manchester City. And I say, there's a lot of pressure on her today, isn't there? Coming back so quickly, who would have thought it? First game, a WSL debut for Man City, and it's back at the Emirates, which she didn't play that often for Arsenal due to the injuries that she had as we started playing more games there. But anyway, she is back. Be interesting to see the reception that she's getting from the fans. I personally wouldn't have cheered her. She's left the club, and she didn't. She made it quite clear that it was her decision to leave. So, why should we really cheer her? She didn't want to play for us. Anyway, so the Arsenal line up again. Emmanuel Zinsberger in goal. Back four, Emily Fox, Lotta Wubben-Moy, Leah Cadena and Katie McCabe, which is the back four that's played the other night. In midfield, Kim Little and Kyra Cooney-Cross will be sitting. Then Frida Marnham will be playing just inside of Caitlin Ford, and Mariona Caldente. Stina Blackstenius will be up front, of course. And we're looking forward to seeing her start the game for the first time since the back end of last season, won't it? Not even the Man City game away. She came off the bench, didn't she? So she hasn't started a game for ages. Manchester City, then, this is how they line up today in this big game. In goal, it is Yakara Yamashita. She's a Japanese goalkeeper. Then their back four is Kirsten Kasparich, Leia Alexandri, Alex Greenwood, and Leia Oshabi. In midfield, Jess Park, Yuri Hasegawa, and Viv Miedemar just ahead of them. And their front three, it's not a bad front three, is it? Ioba Fagino, Lauren Hemp, and of course the WSL's top goal scorer from last season, Bunny Shaw. Wow, what a game this is going to be. This is best of women's football, isn't it? This is the best of women's football. Rajendra says, sorry, I can't send in a picture. No problem at all, my friend. You enjoy the game. Enjoy the game. I'm sure you will. Raja says, hi, Original. Greetings for the day. And yourself, my friend. Hope you are doing well. And hopefully this is going to be a good game. The start of a big Sunday, Super Sunday, they call it, don't they? It is a Super Sunday. Arsenal versus Manchester City twice in one day. Wow. And we're just about to get underway in the first of these two games. There we go. Reggie says there, Barclays WSL official YouTube channel is live streaming. Let's enjoy it. Indeed, let's enjoy it. Stay with us here, though, as well, because it is going to be a lot of fun and it's going to be good. We're just about to get ready for the kickoff. Gareth Taylor, the Manchester City man's up in the stand. Has he got a ban? Is that why he's up in the stand, or is he chosen to be up in the stand? You'd imagine it's probably a ban, and he's way up there in. He's above club level, isn't he? That's how high up he is. Christ, what's he doing up there? Surely that can't be because he's bad. He must have chose to sit there. Anyway, Jonas is on the bench, of course, for Arsenal in what's a very, very big week for him in his Arsenal management career. Probably the biggest week he's had so far. Anyway, it looks like it's going to be Arsenal at the kickoff. We are going to be attacking the goal to our right in this first half, which is the clock end at the Emirates Stadium, which is, of course, the new official home of the Arsenal women. This is going to be good. It's going to be Stina Blackstenius to get us off and underway very, very shortly at the Emirates Stadium. Not a full Emirates Stadium, but it's a big crowd. And the referee is Abigail Byrne, by the way, of course, a famous referee in the WSL, one of the top referees. Let's hope there's no controversy today. We are off and underway, and Arsenal in possession. The ball goes back to Lotta Wubben-Moy. Leah Williamson is not in the squad, of course, today, as we said. Obviously, there's some sort of fitness issue with her going on. She didn't play very much the other night either, did she? Anyway, Manu Zinsberger plays it back. Lotta Wubben-Moy gives the ball away there to Lauren Hemp, but it runs away from the England winger. It's gone out for a throw to Arsenal on this near side, which Emily Fox is going to take. Gives it to Lotta Wubben-Moy. Now it's back with Manu Zinsberger, all in yellow. The Arsenal goalkeeper goes long up that far side. That's actually a really good ball. And suddenly Arsenal can launch an attack here. Stina's trying to get in there, but it was cleared away by Alex Greenwood, I think it was. But Arsenal picked the ball up again. This is good. The ball's going to come through at Stina again on the far side. No, it isn't quite. It was offside. It must have been offside. And that was a good play there from Arsenal through the midfield. That's going to be key, isn't it, the midfield here today? Alexandri takes that free kick to captain Alex Greenwood. She just touches it back to the goalkeeper. Yamashita there just plays it back to Greenwood. Now it's up this near side. Manchester City just looking to get a few early touches here at the Emirates Stadium. Arsenal 0, Manchester City 0 in this first game of the new WSL season. Alex Greenwood goes long looking for Lauren Hemp. Lotta Wubben-Moy across. Manages to get the ball out to Emily Fox, plays it back to Lotta again. Oh, she done well there. That was, she meant that nutmeg, but the clearance wasn't very good actually. And suddenly Man City are coming forward again. Arsenal looking to have a good defensive shape, and that ball there is cut out really well by Kyra Cooney-Cross now on this near side. Arsenal trying to come forward. It's a throw. Caitlin Ford has won that throw. She's going to take it herself. It's just in front of the Manchester City technical area. She leaves it instead to Emily Fox. She throws it back to Lotta Woburn-Moy. Ball goes square to Leia Cadena. Now Kyra Cooney-Cross just goes safe back to Manu Zinsberger. And we are still at 0-0 here, very early stages of this game. Oh, and that was a clearance there from the goalkeeper, and Emily Fox couldn't keep it in. It's gone out for a throw to Manchester City on this near side. And the boys now with Alex Greenwood touches it back to the Manchester City goalkeeper. We've played 2.5 minutes here at the Emirates Stadium. It is Arsenal 0, Manchester City 0. Massive game here at the start of the WSL season. Bit more pressure on Arsenal, you feel, today with that Champions League result in midweek. Can't really afford not to pick up 3 points here today. We need some momentum going into the second leg on Thursday. But I suppose as long as we come out of this game with something, you can't let one of your title rivals get 3 points on you so early. Of course, last season we did lose our opening game at the Emirates to Liverpool, and that put us on the back foot straight away, didn't it? And we were always playing catch-up, but it's difficult in the WSL with only 22 games. You can't afford too many slip-ups, can you? Because the top teams don't drop that many points, as we've seen in the last few seasons. You know, Chelsea in particular, and of course they did start with a win. A bit of a nervy win, I thought, against Aston Villa on Friday. Villa played really well, actually, at Kings Meadow. So it's been an interesting start to the season, hasn't it? But we need to get our 3 points today. Anyway, Manchester City coming forward again. It's a little bit scrappy so far. Neither team has really settled yet. Maybe a few early season nerves, but suddenly Man City now are coming forward over on that far side. Across comes into the box looking for Bunny's shot. That's a good header away by Leia Cadena. And now Kim Little tidies it up. Oh, that wasn't actually a great pass, but Katie McCabe's going to keep this in. Oh, that was nice there from Katie McCabe. Cuts in field and then plays a long ball forward. But there's no Arsenal player there. And at the moment, it's coming back. Viv Miedemar there, a touch back. One of her first touches here back at the Emirates in a Manchester City shirt. It seems weird seeing her playing in different colours, doesn't it? But anyway, there you go. We all know what's happened there. Anyway, Man City still in possession. They've started to settle in this game. And Arsenal just need to see this little spell through, keep our shape, keep ourselves solid, and then we can grow into the game. And I'm sure that we will, because we've definitely got the quality in this team, as we know. But so Manchester City, Lauren Hemp on this near side, looking to show some of that quality herself. She's such a good player, Lauren Hemp. Does she keep that in there? No, she doesn't. It's gone out for a throw to Arsenal's good defending there from Emily Fox. And it's going to be a throw to Arsenal, which the American is going to take. She's had a big impact, hasn't she, since she joined in January. It's, of course, her first full season at the club. Let's hope that it's going to be a very successful season as well. Oh, there's a mistake at the back from Leia Cadena. Oh, she just gets away with that, though. Manages to find Kim Little. Now it's with Emily Fox again. Oh, Emily Fox has given it away to Lauren Hemp. Oh, it was a handball just as well there. That was poor play. Was it actually Lotta Woburn-Moy? It was Lotta Woburn-Moy. Oh, dear. Tried to knock the ball past Lauren Hemp. That was risky, that. Did come off Lauren Hemp's arm. And that ended that attack. But now Arsenal coming forward over on the far side. Stina Blackstenius looking to use her pace. She does well, Stina. That's a good ball, actually, wide to Katie McCabe. Can she get the cross in? No, she can't, because she's held up there. But Arsenal do keep possession. Kyra Cooney-Cross plays it back. We've got Terry with us this afternoon. Richard Ollie in the chat. Listening to you on my phone while heading home on the train. Oh, wow, fantastic. Hopefully everyone on the train is supporting Arsenal as well. That's what we want to see, don't we? Get them all on the train to switch their phone on and watch the show as well. Then we'll get a few more views, won't we? Which will be good. Oh, Arsenal giving the ball away in midfield. Viv from distance. Oh, she's just put it wide. Oh, what a moment that would have been for Viv Meadham. I wonder if she'd celebrate a goal if she scored. Anyway, Arsenal gave the ball away. In fact, Viv pinched it off Kim Littler there with Manu well out of position. She went for the early shot, and it only just went wide, actually. Wow, that would have been an incredible start to this game. But luckily, Viv was off target there. But Arsenal giving the ball away a couple of times already in dangerous areas. We're trying to play it out from the back. I don't know why we keep doing that. I don't know why teams insist on doing that. Anyway, Emily Fox now coming forward on this near side. She's got a little bit of space. It's an opportunity for Arsenal. That's a good ball in. Caitlin Ford rolls it across the box. Oh, I didn't quite thought Stina it's going to come. Yes, and we've scored. Frida Marnham it is. What a goal to put Arsenal in front. Frida Marnham with the finish. We've played 7 minutes. What a counter-attack that was. Frida gets a goal again. She's had a good start to the season. That was a great counter-attack. It was a great ball into the box. Stina couldn't quite go on the end of it. Frida makes those great runs, doesn't she? You know she's going to get them runs in the box. She did. She got on the end of it. She's tucked it away. And Arsenal have got the early goal, which can only mean one thing. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Fantastic stuff. And Frida Marnham with the goal. Terry says, yes, get in there. Really good counter-attacking goal it was down this near side. Emily Fox played the ball forward. Caitlin Ford it was. Played it across the goal. Just behind Stina it was, but it didn't matter because Frida Marnham made that run into the box as she does so often. Got on the end of it, smashed it into the top corner in the clock end, and Arsenal lead 1-0. Having almost gone 1-0 down just a few seconds before. Wow, what a start to this game it's been. We thought it was going to be good. It is good, and it's really good for Arsenal. 1-0 up. Wow. Greg says, what a start, just what we needed. Indeed, it is just what we needed. Having missed a lot of chances in the recent games, it's good to have scored with that first real effort at goal. And there's some good defending there from Leia Cadena. Didn't allow Bunny Shaw to get round her. And the ball run through all the way into the arms of Manu Zinsberger. 9 minutes played at the Emirates. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. What a great start. It hasn't been a particularly great start in terms of the way Arsenal have played. But it doesn't matter, does it? We've got the goal, and that could prove to be so important there. You could see how much the players celebrated that, what it meant. Now it's Leia Cadena just inside the Arsenal penalty area. Plays the ball forward to Kim Little. This is nice again. Caitlin Ford again up this near side. She got an assist for the goal. She's running again forward. Now it's Emily Fox. Now she get the cross in. Oh, it's deflected there into the arms of the goalkeeper. In fact, I think there may have been an offside flag against Emily Fox, who went steaming forward there on the overlap ahead of Caitlin Ford on this near side. Arsenal's right. Brilliant stuff. I mean, she's not offside. I don't know what's the problem there. Oh, I think the ball went out of play for a goal kick. Anyway, that was another good counter-attack. Terry says, now hit the like button to celebrate. Indeed. Anna says, who scored? It was Frida Marnham. Frida Marnham with the goal. The first WSL goal of the season for Arsenal. And it is the Norwegian with it. And a great goal it was. Brilliant counter-attack down this near side. Arsenal's right. And a lovely finish from about 12 yards into the top corner. And Arsenal overcome a few little early difficulties in this game. Got the lead. Brilliant, brilliant stuff. And Man City now have got some work to do. We've got a great record against Man City. Of course, we did beat them twice in the WSL last season. Stina Blackstenius was the goal-scoring hero on that particular occasion, got the winning goal in both of those two games. It's Frida Marnham with the goal today. Of course, there's a long way to go. Oh, and Man City have just given the ball away over on that far side, and suddenly Arsenal now looking dangerous. That's a good ball through, looking for Caitlin Ford. Tries to touch it infield, but Alex Greenwood picks it up. And now Manchester City back in possession. Arsenal pressing high up the pitch. You do feel as though when Manchester City give the ball away, we're going to be really, really dangerous on the counter-attack. It's brought us the goal already, and you do feel as though there's going to be a lot more opportunities like that for Arsenal in this game. Man City may well have more possession, but that doesn't matter. Football isn't about possession. Football is about what you can do with the ball. And we've shown now 2 or 3 passes forward, we got the ball in the box and we've scored a goal. And that is what counts in football. Man City now, though, with some more possession over on that far side, slowing the game down, and Arsenal just sitting off a little bit, but keeping a good defensive shape. And that is so important. You know, we conceded far too many goals last season. That was one of the things that really cost us in so many games. You know, you can't afford to concede the number of goals that we did. Some of the soft goals we conceded this season, we've got to be more solid at the back. And we certainly look, although we've got a fairly good defensive shape to us so far in this game after 12 minutes, but we still playing out from the back too much, and we're still creating some problems for ourselves. And Man City are in possession, but inside their own half. Alexandre goes long up that far side, but it's going to go out for a throw to Arsenal, so we can regroup a little bit. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. Fantastic start to this game. It's a big week for Arsenal, isn't it? And if we can start today with a victory, then wow, that will really set us up nicely, won't it, for the big test to come on Thursday as well at Meadow Park, where of course we play Hacken in that second leg, 1-0 down. Need a really, really positive result there, of course, to go through into the group stage of the Champions League, which I think is so, so important. Mark Caesar, I said to my friend, he says, after an all good start, it's been a very good start. And I'll go forward again, looking for another goal. Steener's in behind. The keeper's out. Steener's on the edge of the box. Took it round the keeper. Rolls it in. Is it 2-0? Oh, it's into the side netting. That was so close to a second goal there. Stina Blackstenius has shown exactly, you give her the right service, that ball over the top there, her pace took her in behind. The goalkeeper, she could have maybe chipped it straight over the goalkeeper, took it round her. The angle was tight. Oh, she couldn't quite get it in there. Brilliant play, though, from Stina. She took it round the keeper there, and she couldn't quite find that bottom corner there. It's gone just into the side net. Look how, in fact, it hit the outside of the post. Oh, that was so close to 2-0, and you feel as though that could have really put Arsenal in control. But Stina showed exactly what she offers there. That's the difference, isn't it, between Stina and Leslie Russo. That's where Stina's strength is. A ball over the top. She can run in behind. She's got that pace, and she showed good composure. She just couldn't quite roll it in the corner. That was so unlucky. Terry says, can never trust Hemp not to score. I'd love her at Arsenal. Yeah, I think we'd all love her at Arsenal. She's probably my favourite non-Arsenal player in the WSL. I've got to be honest. I think she's fantastic. And she would be great for Arsenal, but I don't think there's much chance of us ever getting her, unfortunately. But yeah, she's always dangerous for a goal against us, Lauren Hemp. She's scored quite a few in recent years. But she hasn't had too much impact so far in this game. 14 and a half minutes played. And Arsenal looking very dangerous. And again, we've got clear over on that far side. Stina Blackstenius. Caitlin falls in the middle. Can she get the ball across? Oh, good defending actually there. That was unlucky there. Stina again, though, she's had a good start to this game. Looking really, really lively here. Stina Blackstenius there. She got clear down that far side. Arsenal's left. Tried to get the ball across. Caitlin Ford was in there. And it's gone out for a corner. Greg says the difference between Stina and Russo is more composed. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure Russo would necessarily have scored that chance. I'm not sure if she would have got the opportunity to score that chance. I think Stina's pace got her there. She showed good composure to take it around the keeper. The angle was tight. So, I disagree. I think Stina is very composed. I think Russo adds more to the old overall play. She could hold the ball up better and stuff like that, link the play more. But I think Stina inside the penalty area usually is really, really... I think she is composed. I think her finishing is brilliant. We've seen her goal scoring record. I mean, I love Leslie Russo, but they are quite different sort of players, aren't they? They offer something different, and it's worked before, hasn't it, when they've played together, which I kind of like. But they're a different option as well, aren't they? And I think today, Man City are going to play a high line, and it's made sense maybe to play Stina because of her running in behind, and that's already caused Man City some problems in this game. Oh, surely that's a foul there. Could even be the first yellow card of the game for Alex Greenwood. She went in there on Mariona Caldente, and the referee wants a word with the Manchester City captain, probably saying, next time you will be getting a yellow card. Maybe that was worth a yellow card then, because it wasn't a very nice challenge. And it is a free kick which Emily Fox has taken. We haven't seen too much of Mariona Caldente. We haven't seen too much of Viv Miedemar either, although she did nearly score with a long-range effort after a mistake at the back by Arsenal. Brennan says, I hope the men's team is watching this. Well, I hope the men's team are busy preparing for their match and probably not watching this. But anyway, I suppose they're not kicking off till 4:30. So I suppose they've got time to maybe watch a bit of it. I don't know. Anyway, Caitlin Falls had a good start to this game. She had a good start to the season, actually. She's done really well there. And then she's bought a foul. In fact, the referee says it wasn't a foul. Sure, it looked like a foul. Anyway, Man City have picked up the ball now. Viv Miedemar in that little bit of space tries to thread the ball through to Jess Park. Great defending there from Lotta Woober-Moy. And Arsenal again playing away out of trouble. Actually quite nicely this time. Great bit of play that was there from Lotta to cut out that ball from Viv, looking for the run in behind. And now Arsenal looking to come forward again. It wasn't a great ball, actually. We've got Herman with us. How you doing, my friend? He says, good morning, Rich. Been away for some time, various issues. No problems. I hope you're all good, mate. Hope you're well. Good to see you again. The start of this new WSL season. Lots and lots of great stuff to come on the channel over the next few months. Or this week as well. Of course, later on this afternoon, the men's game at the Etihad. Of course, Thursday night is the women playing Hacken in the Champions League. Wow, what a big game that is. And then next weekend it is, of course, 2 Arsenal games against Leicester, the men and the women. Terry says, I hope Arteta has been handed his P45. He's not going to get that, is he? Certainly not yet. Anyway, one day we can all hope, can't we? That day's not that far away. Anyway, Man City in possession now on this near side. Alex Greenwood. She was a bit lucky not to get a yellow card there for that foul on Mariona Caldente a few moments ago. But Man City now looking to come forward over on that far side. And Arsenal being pushed back. But again, we've got a good defensive shape. We've certainly, that's been a key feature of these opening, 18, 19 minutes here today. Out of possession, we're looking a lot more solid than maybe we have done. We're not forcing it as much as, I don't know, we're a different type of opposition. We don't need to force it against a team like Manchester City do. Anyway, Viv now have a little bit of space for Manchester City on the edge of the Arsenal penalty. A good tackle there, though, from Katie McCabe. No nonsense there. And now Arsenal, this is where we've been good in this game, winning possession back and then trying to launch a quick counter-attack. Wasn't able to there. But, again, that was good play. Viv tried to do a little bit too much, and Katie McCabe said, no, you're not having that. I'm going to take that ball off you. And she did, and she's back in possession now. Katie over on that far side. Of course, it was her mistake the other night that cost us that goal in Hacken. She's going to want to make up for that on Thursday. She's going to want to make up for it today. And certainly so far, so good for Arsenal. Coming up towards the midway point in this first half. Katie McCabe over on that far side heads it forward, looking for Mariona Caldente, but Man City deal with that. The ball is now back with the goalkeeper. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. Frida Marnham with the goal. A great counter-attacking goal it was as well. Well finished off. And that's the one, I don't think Frida had a great season last season. I'm sure she would admit that herself. Player of the year from the season before, but she's always good for a goal, isn't she? Even last season when she wasn't at her best, she still scored quite a few goals. She's always going to make them runs into the box. And that's what she's so good at. And that's what's brought us this goal today so far, the first goal of the new WSL season. Man City now looking to strike back over on that far side. Lauren Hemp it is, who's moved over there now. Plays the ball in field. And Arsenal again see good defensive shape without possession. You can see we've been working on that this week. A shot from distance there. It's a good effort from Lauren Hemp, but it's a fairly comfortable save in the end from Manu Zinsberger. You'd be disappointed if you got beaten from that range. She had a little bit of space there. Lauren Hemp turned and got the ball on her left foot, but pretty comfortable save that for Manu Zinsberger. No problem at all. Anna says, come on, Arsenal. Indeed, come on, Arsenal. Because I can't watch it live, it's making me more nervous. Yeah, I think sometimes it does, doesn't it? I remember listening to games on the radio when I was growing up and stuff, and yeah, it's worse, isn't it, when you can't see it, I suppose. It's making you more nervous. But we're doing all right, so don't worry too much. We're playing pretty well. And, of course, we are winning 1-0, which is the most important thing. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now on the far side. Katie McCabe plays it infield to the goal scorer, Frida Marnham. Plays it on this near side now. Caitlin Ford, this is looking good from Arsenal. Oh, that's a terrible cross there from Caitlin Ford. Got that all wrong. And she puts her hand up there to apologise. Arsenal had 3 or 4 players in the box as well there. Really, really poor cross that was from the Australian. It was her ball into the box that set up the goal. But that one there, she won't want to look back at that particular cross. Ended up going behind for a goal kick to Manchester City. There we go. Terry says, come on, chat. Let's hit 30 likes for 2-0. Yeah, get the likes in, guys. Get the likes in. The more likes, the more goals. That's the way it goes. It's quite simple. You just click on the button and give us a thumbs up, and that's all you got to do, and it leads to goals. And if you want to give us a note, click on the bell. You get notified every time we go live. And of course, if you are new here, please consider subscribing as well. Be good to have you on board with us, of course, during this new WSL season. And it could be a big season for Arsenal, couldn't it? It could be a big day this for Arsenal as well, what with the men playing Manchester City later. Anyway, Man City are now in possession here at the Emirates with Alex Greenwood. Plays the ball forward to Viv Miedemar, very, very deep. Plays it forward, and Man City looking for way through this very well organised Arsenal defensive unit so far in this game, which is what we want to see. Herman says it's 7:47 a.m. here in Toronto. Oh, wow, you got up nice and early to join us, my friend. Good to see you. That is what you call dedication, isn't it? It's 12:53 here in the UK in the afternoon. Early kickoff here at the Emirates Stadium for this big game at the top of the WSL. Third against second from last season. Both of these two teams have got ambitions to win that title this year. Man City now coming forward. Lauren Hemp on this near side puts it in towards the near post. It's dangerous to the far side. Is it going to be the equaliser? No, it isn't. It's a brilliant block from Katie McCabe. And suddenly Man City looked as though they were going to score there. It was Figino on that far side. Lovely play up this near side. It was Lauren Hemp. Whipped a ball in, looking for Bunny Shaw initially. Went all the way to the far side and just in front of the goalkeeper there, it was Katie McCabe with the block. And that was almost the equaliser for Manchester City. They've won a corner, which they've taken quickly. And the ball is now over on that far side. But that was the nearest Man City have come to an equaliser since we scored. It was the little Japanese Fujino there with the effort at the far post. But Katie McCabe, wow. Wayne says McCabe acted like Gabrielle. It was a little bit, wasn't it? The way she just jumped in. And there you go. Terry says, blimey, Herman, I was still sound asleep. And I was as well, my friend. Sunday, first lying on a Sunday for ages, actually, we managed to get today, which was good. Lee says, hi, Rich. Great to be back. It's good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Anna says, Katie McCabe is our lucky charm. Well, she certainly did a great job there. There's no doubt about that. Absolutely brilliant. And yeah, fantastic stuff. Keeps it at 1-0. And that could be an important moment as well. Arsenal now trying to come forward again. Played that ball through to Frida Marnham, the goal scorer, looking quite sharp and lively in this early stages of this game, which is good to see. It's good to see her back playing football again after what happened in the Continental Cup final, of course. And a lovely goal from her today. Greg says, need another goal because we've still got a problem with our keeper. Yeah, well, we have, but let's get another goal now, maybe. Oh, this is good. Mariana Codente tries to get the cross in. Comes back. Is it going to be a chance here? Oh, it's blocked, deflected wide. It's another corner to Arsenal. Caldente there looking for a goal in her WSL debut. First of all, she tried to play it across to find Stina. Stina maybe should have had a little bit different movement there, but it got blocked. And then a follow-up from Mariona got deflected behind for a corner. But this is good stuff from Arsenal. We're looking really good going forward in this game. And we've got a corner over on that far side taken short. The cross comes in. It's deflected. It's going to be another corner, is it? No, it hasn't gone out. Still hasn't gone out. It's head tennis in there. And Man City still can't really get it clear. And it's come out to Kim Little. Plays it square to Kyra Cooney cross. Oh, lovely little dummy there from Kyra. Puts a cross in. It's flipped on the header. Just wide. That was Stina Blackstenius again inside the penalty area and headed it just wide. Great stuff there. Lovely cross there. And Stina from right on the penalty spot it was. Just got a little flick on it. Directed it towards the goal, but couldn't quite find the target there. Frankie says there, Sky Sports has stopped working. I have to say, I'm not. It's quite funny you say that. Obviously, I don't really like Sky Sports, so if they did stop working full time, it'd be quite good, wouldn't it? Anna says, what's wrong with our keeper? Well, there's not much wrong with her. She just makes mistakes quite often, too often. And we've got a nice goalkeeper on the bench, which I'd like to see play a bit more. Anyway, Terry says, have faith, Greg. Safe hands in has this covered. Well, yes, she's done all right. She's done all right so far this season. She's done all right so far today. We've not got no problems at the moment, but I agree, Greg, she is sometimes you feel like she's an accident waiting to happen, don't you? And it's like, oh my God. Anyway, Man City trying to come forward now. Bunny Shaw on halfway, very deep, picks up the ball, plays it up this near side. Manchester City looking to try to get back into this game. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. Wayne says, Kira Walsh in the stands. She is in the stands, yeah. Obviously, probably with her friend Leah Williamson, of course, best friends they are. And of course, Arsenal did put in that record bid to try to get her on their transfer day, to deadline day, but Barcelona weren't having none of it. But I think it's inevitable she'll end up at Arsenal, whether it's in January, whether it's next summer. I think we're going to get her. And Barcelona will regret turning down all that money, won't they, when we can get her on a free. And Viv Ball there's cut out again. Do you know how much impact on this game? A bit similar to a lot of her games for Arsenal over the last couple of years. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward again. Caitlin Ford on this near side. Can she get another good ball in, set up the goal? She did. Plays it back this time. That wasn't such a good ball, actually. And Bunny Shaw has won it back for Manchester City, doing a good defensive job, actually. The Jamaican. Lotta Wooben-Moy there trying to win it back off her. And a little bit of a deflection. And suddenly it's fallen for Lauren Hemp. Oh, great defending again. That was from Katie McCabe. Again, come across there. Was it Katie McCabe? It was Katie McCabe. Came across there. Stopped that ball. There was loads of space over on that far side there for Gino there, but a brilliant block from Katie McCabe. And that's two big, important blocks that she's put in. Obviously, put that mistake the other night behind her. Greg says, can't wait to see DVD in goal, then we could relax more. Yeah, exactly. It's only a matter of time, isn't it? She hasn't been fit. And I don't think Manu's done anything wrong so far this season to justify that change now. I think it will come. Emily Fox now bringing it forward for Arsenal. Frida Marnham, the goal scorer. Oh, she'd looked for the run. She's going to try a shot from distance. Frida Marnham. She scored from there before on this ground. Not this time. That's gone just over the crossbar. Stina Blackstenius made a good movement there, needing an early ball through, and you felt as though maybe Stina might have been in instead. Frida took on the shot. And sometimes her decision-making isn't always the best there. I mean, she can score from that range. She's done it several times, say, particularly at this stadium, of course. Remember that game against Bayern Munich in the Champions League? That was incredible, wasn't it? But that time there, it went high over the crossbar. It was actually at that end of the stadium, wasn't it, as well, that goal? And that was a big European night where we had to come from 1-0 down, and we did. We've got to do it again on Thursday when Hacken visit Meadow Park. And you've got to say it's going to be a really, really tense night, that, isn't it? Hacken are a decent defensive team. We saw that the other night. They've got a lead to defend. They're not going to take any risks. They're not going to come forward. It's up to us to break them down. Anyway, Arsenal defended well certainly in this first half an hour here. There's an offside there. And it's a free kick to Arsenal. Looking solid so far. Lots of Wooben-Moy plays out to that far side. Katie McCabe has had a really good first half. Couple of really, really good blocks, actually. A couple of good tackles as well. Manu Zinsberger now goes long up this near side. Emily Fox is going to head that infield. Wasn't a great header, actually. It's cut out well by Alex Greenwood, but it is a throw to Arsenal on halfway on this near side. It's saying the possession there is 60% to Man City, 40 to Arsenal. But yeah, that's fine. We're quite happy. We're quite happy with that situation, aren't we? Man City can have all the possession they like. We've got the goal. And that is what is important. Herman says, I'm watching in my pajamas. Good stuff. That's what we like to see. Get up nice and early all around the world. Watch this great team. Have your breakfast and watch the game at the same time. That's fantastic. Anyway, Man City now are in possession. Connor says, who got the Arsenal goal? It was Frida Marnham. Frida Marnham it was. A lovely finish from about 12 yards from Caitlin Ford's cross from the right. Low cross. Went behind Stina and Frida was there to finish it off. And now Arsenal got another counter-attacking opportunity coming forward again. That ball's played for over on that far side. Stina, Blackstairs, can she get the cross in? Frida, pulled it back. Oh, looking for Frida there. Just got a touch by the Manchester City defender. that could have been a second Arsenal goal. And every time we come forward, we look so dangerous. It's so exciting. And we've been pretty compact. It's been a good Arsenal performance, actually. Terry says, it's funny, we do like a DVD at Arsenal. Let's hope she ends up half as good as the last one. Indeed, I'm sure she will. Obviously, a different position. Anna says, who's your favourite player? Oh, that's a tough one, isn't it? There's so many great players in this team. I would say at the moment, my favourite player is probably Stina Blackstenius. I've got to be honest. I think she's fantastic. Obviously, Leah Williamson, just for what she is and what she's done for Arsenal women and women's football in this country. But I would say, yeah, probably Stina Blackstenius at the moment. I think she's a fantastic player and a great goal scorer. Connor says, is Katie McKay playing? Yeah, Katie McKay's playing. She's playing really well, actually. She's made 2 really important blocks in this game already. And yes, Katie McCabe is playing. I mean, Steph Catley's out anyway, so we don't really have any other left back, do we? So Katie McCabe's going to play. But it'd be interesting to see what happens when Steph Catley is fit, because, you know, she's been fantastic, Steph Catley, actually. Anyway, Man City trying to come forward. Lauren Hemp on his near side, but she's not going to keep that ball in. And it's bounced away for a goal kick to Arsenal. Man City only really had a couple of chances, haven't they? There was that effort from Viv that went just wide. There was an effort from Fagino, which got a great block from Katie McCabe. Other than that, they've not really done too much, have they? Saints Girl 59 is with us. Hello from a fan in the USA. Oh, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Whereabouts in the USA are you? We get a few people in the US watching the channel, so yeah, just let us know whereabouts you are. Good to see you. Bongo Gooners with us as well. Come on, you Gunners, indeed. And we are coming forward now. Katie McCabe throws that ball through, looking for Caitlin Fall, but the goalkeeper's out quickly for Manchester City. Again, Arsenal looking really dangerous down over on that left-hand side, actually. That's where a lot of the good play's been coming from. But this time it's over on that right. Ball dinked over the top. It's a great ball. Mariona Caldente gets there. Oh, she tried to chip it over the goalkeeper, arriving late into the box there. What a great effort that was. And suddenly Arsenal with a couple of opportunities there to make it 2-0. Bongo Guna says there, how are we doing? We're doing really well. We're playing pretty well. We're looking solid at the back. We're playing on the counter-attack, looking dangerous. Got the goal, playing well. Herman says, Stina makes the important goal. She does. Terry says, Bongo, great to see you again. Hope all is well. Indeed. Yeah, we've got a few familiar faces back, haven't we, for the start of the new season. Good to see you. I hope you're all doing well. Don't forget to give us a like. And if you are new, there's some new names as well in the chat today. Please consider subscribing to the channel as well. We do obviously cover the Arsenal women. We were one of the first channels as a regular show once a week, usually on a Friday. We'll be back on this Friday, of course. There's always a show every week looking back on the games. We obviously cover the games as well as the men's team as well. So, yeah, it's all good stuff. And they also won the ball back again in high up the pitch there. That was good play, actually, from Leia Cadena on Bunny Shaw. Looking a really good player, isn't she, Leia Cadena now? She settled in. She had a few issues last season, didn't she? Last season, I thought settling in, maybe a couple of injuries didn't help. But she's been fantastic. I think maybe that Continental Cup final where she came on at half-time, played really well. That seemed to be the thing that's it's all clicked. Anyway, Arsenal giving the ball away over on that far side. Man City coming forward now. Who's won it back? Who do you think's won it back? Katie McCabe. Brilliant stuff. Anna says there, what do you think the score will be? Well, so far so good for Arsenal. If it's if we play like this for the rest of the game, I think we'll win. I think we might win this. I said 3-1, actually. I'm going to stick with 3-1. But the game's kind of a little bit tighter than that, maybe, so far. But I think it might open up a bit more in the second half. Man City are going to have to take a few more risks going forward, aren't they, if they want to get something out of this game. And then there's going to be even more spaces for us to exploit later on in the game, you feel. Anyway, Man City are coming forward. That ball switched over to that far side. But it's gone out of play for a throw to Arsenal, which Katie McCabe is going to take. 35 minutes played here at the Emirates. It is Arsenal 1 and Manchester City 0. And couldn't have really gone any better, could it? Whatever Jonas's plan was for this game, it's pretty much must have gone to that plan you expect. We've been solid at the back. We've looked really dangerous on the counter-attack, and we've got the goal. And that is so important, isn't it? The first goal in these games so often has a big part in how the game plays out. Mariona Caldente there. That's a good ball. Actually finds Emily Fox up this near side, sprints past a couple of changes. She's got Caitlin Ford outside. She's going to go all her own, is she? Oh, maybe she should have released the ball a little bit earlier there. Ran into a little bit of a brick wall there. Emily Fox. Very enterprising run. She's had a good start to this game. In fact, 2 fullbacks have played well for Arsenal. But Emily had an opportunity there to maybe knock the ball out to Caitlin Ford on this near side. Chose to maybe go a little bit too far. And in the end, she ran into trouble, lost the ball. And it is a throw now to Manchester City. Arsenal not maybe making the most of that particular counter-attack. We had that big chance, didn't we, to get the second goal when Stina Blackstenius took it round the goalkeeper, but from a tight angle, she hit the outside of the post and put it just wide. And that could have been the settler. But anyway, Man City coming forward now. Bunny Shaw lays it off to Jess Parks. So the Arsenal looking a little bit open here for the first time. We'll play out to that far side for Gino there. And a big chance, tries to go around the outside, drills a low cross in. It's blocked by Leah Cadena. Katie McCabe prevents the corner and then gets the ball away to Mariona Caldente, who then wins the throw for Arsenal. Good defending again now, really, really good. Anna says, is both Stina and Russo playing? No, it's just Stina that's playing. Russo's on the bench. No doubt she'll come on later in this game, you expect, in the second half. But great defending again from Arsenal there. Really good play. That was Leah Cadena there. Herman says, last year I tried to get my red memberships card to no avail. This year it's to say, oh, why are they not letting you have a red membership card? I don't know why. I've got one. I think most people have got one. I don't know why they're not letting you do that, actually. I'm not sure. But anyway, hopefully you can get that sorted out. Anyway, there's an injury to Man City at the moment. It is Layla Oshabi's gone down. So there's a little bit of a break in play. And it's an opportunity to show the goal again. Emily Fox found Caitlin Ford, a lovely cross, and Frida was there. Bang! What a goal. Get in. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. And Frida's got the goal. Some great celebrations from Arsenal as well. And of course, I say it's just good to see her playing again, isn't it? Quite honestly. And a couple of big goals recently. She got the winner, of course, against Rosenborg in the Champions League. And she's got the opening goal of the WSL season as well. Looking back to her best form, Frida, this start of this season. Looking back to her best, which is good to see. She's made some great runs today. She's had a really good game. And it's her goal that separates the teams. Anyway, Layla Oshabi is having to come off the pitch just briefly, of course. In fact, she's going to have to go off completely. That's her game. It looks like she already had a strapping on her thigh anyway. And it's going to be Alana Kennedy coming on, which I think is quite good news for us because I think she's got a mistake in her, Alana Kennedy, the Australian. And Layla Oshabi has gone off and sits down on the bench next to Chloe Kelly. Wayne says, a celebration just gave me goosebumps. That's crazy. She reminded me of Erdegaard. Yeah, I mean, Frida Marnham is a great player. She didn't have a very good season last year, and I think that she'd probably admit that herself. But I think she's looking back to her best now. Anyway, it's a throw to Arsenal over on that far side, which Katie McCabe is going to take. We're into the last 5 minutes of the first half, but obviously there's going to be a little bit of stoppage time now following that injury there. Arsenal are looking to come forward. Frida again does really well. And this is a good attack list from Arsenal. Emily Fox, she's got Caitlin Ford. Oh, that wasn't a great ball, actually. Caitlin Ford's in a lot of space. Should have been a better pass to her there, and it wasn't. But anyway, and Man City have won the ball back again. But that was another opportunity there for a counter-attack that Emily Fox has maybe not made the right decision. Well, she made the right decision. She didn't get the execution right, that one. The first one, I think the decision was she made the wrong decision. Greg says, "Are we going to hear from his lordship at half time?" I don't know. It's difficult at the Emirates to get a signal to be able to do it. We've tried it before, and it's just not usually possible. I mean, I can't get a signal on my phone at the Emirates ever. I don't know why. I just can't. So I know we tried it before. It didn't quite work. So we'll see if we can. Obviously, we will. He's in club level, isn't he? So maybe they've got better Wi-Fi connection up there than they've got in the stands. I don't know. Anyway, there's a bit of a battle going on the edge of the box here, and Viv now on the edge of the box has got a shot. Oh, it's been deflected. Viv has scored with a deflection. She doesn't celebrate the goal. Give her credit for that. A little bit fortunate. It's got deflected off Leia Cadena, I think it is. It's 1-1 just before half time. First time Arsenal defensively didn't look that great. It was a bit of a battle on the edge of the box there. A couple of challenges, and Kim Little couldn't quite win the ball. It fell to Viv, and the shot there took a wicked deflection. And that is what's given the goal there to Viv on her return to the Emirates there. She got past Lotta Rubenmoy, and it's hit. Leia Cadena gave Manu Zinsberger no chance. It is 1-1. And it was a deflection that did it. And I know Viv doesn't tend to celebrate goals very much anyway, but you could see there it was a very muted celebration. So give her credit for that. It is 1-1. Inevitably, it was going to be Viv, I suppose, wasn't it? He says, never liked Viv, hate her anymore now. Well, I think we all used to love her, didn't we? Wayne says, Miedemar, indeed. Bongo Guna says, Matt, indeed, it is. So Viv scored her WSL debut. Very, very lucky deflection on that shot. Would it actually have gone in without the deflection? We'll never know. But obviously the deflection made a massive difference. And it is 1-1. Which I suppose if you look at the balance of play, it is probably a reasonably fair scoreline. But we've had better opportunities on the counter-attack that we've not made the most of. And we're trying to come forward now before half-time. Or again, we're trying to get the ball out to that far side. And that's where the danger has been. But we've not been able to do it again. And Man City now back in possession. 43 and a half minutes played. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1. And of course, it had to be Viv, didn't it? Who else would it have been? I mean, come on, let's be honest. It was always going to be Viv, wasn't it? And Man City now quite happy, probably just to see this through till half time. Very slow now, the pace of the game. It does go back to the goalkeeper. Oh, she tries a little bit of skill there on the edge of the box. Gets away with it. And now Alex Greenwood can bring the ball forward. And Man City now trying to come forward themselves. Lauren Hemp. Arsenal have got to see this through to half time. We cannot afford to concede again. Oh, Caitlin Ford's done well on this near side again. Lovely play. Plays the ball into Frida Marnham. Threads the ball through. Stina Blackstenius is in. Is this going to be the moment? Is Stina going to score? Oh, good save. Oh, big chance there for Stina. Lovely play again from Arsenal in midfield. Won the ball back. Lovely ball play through. Stina in behind. That's where she's dangerous. But she couldn't quite get the finish. You'd back her to score there, wouldn't you? Oh, that was so close. Good save actually there from the goalkeeper. And you do feel as though Stina's not played much football in pre-season. Is that the reason why she's not quite as sharp as she would be normally? You'd normally expect her to bury that chance. It was a decent save. You have to give the keeper credit, but you've got to back Stina to score there. Anyone else coming forward again now? Emily Fox on this near side. Plays it forward again, looking for Caitlin Ford. And it is a throw to Arsenal. It's going to be 3 minutes of stoppage time at the end of this first half. And that was the moment. There's a lovely, Stina, lovely run, actually. A lovely ball in behind. And the goalkeeper did well, actually. Stina looks frustrated. She didn't bury that. It's a sort of chance you normally expect her to bury. I mean, it's a good save. She gave her the opportunity to save it, you have to say. Is that going to be a big moment in this game? Arsenal trying to come forward again. Emily Fox on this near side should keep this in. Does keep it in. Are we still going to get one more chance before half-time? Emily Fox plays it into the box looking for Kim Little, but it runs away there from the Arsenal captain. And City can clear it away. And suddenly Arsenal responded well, though, to conceding that goal. We're now back on the front foot. Kyra Cooney cross finds Kim Little. There's some space over on that far side for Mariona. Caldente just on the edge of the box. Thinks a cross in. Oh, it's just too high for Frida Marnham. Couldn't quite get ahead on that. Would have been a good chance there to put Arsenal back in front. Good cross, actually. Frida made that run in between the two defenders, but the cross was just too high. A little bit frustrating there from Arsenal. We've had a couple of opportunities in this second half to get that second goal. We've not been able to do it. And it's 1-1 into the last minute or so of stoppage time at the end of this first half. It's been a very, very good game. A lot of good football from both teams, but Arsenal having led, to let that lead slip in the way that we did is frustrating. And we have had one or two chances as well to get a second goal, but it hasn't quite come off. But we're into the final minute of this first half stoppage time. Looks as though it's going to end all square at the break. Derek says there, who scored for Man City? It was Miedemar. And I said, yeah, it was Miedemar. It was deflected. I think it's going to go to Miedemar. I don't think it's going to be an own goal. I think it was on target. But it was a deflection that made the difference. And at half-time, it looks like it's going to be 1-1. Mark says, we've had the majority of attacking play. It should definitely be in at half-time ahead. Yeah, no, we have. We've definitely had the better chances. Obviously, Man City have had more possession. And if you look at it like that, you could say maybe there's not been much to choose between the sides. We've had better opportunities to score goals. There's no doubt about that. We've had two really big chances, actually. And Man City haven't really posed too much of a threat, have they? They've had that one opportunity which Katie McKay blocked, and the goal, which was a deflection, and that's it, really. So, yeah, maybe we should be in front. You're right. And there actually goes a half-time whistle. It is Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1. Yes, a little bit frustrating for Arsenal there that we couldn't see that out till half-time. Very close to half-time it was when Viv got that deflected goal. We'd started a little bit cagily, I felt, looking a little bit, I don't know, as though the pressure was on us, which it was. But we managed to settle down with the goal. It was a really good counter-attacking goal as well. Down this near side, Arsenal's right. Emily Fox played the ball forward. Caitlin Ford put a low cross in towards a penalty spot. It went just behind Stina, but Frida Marnham arrived to fire home. And Arsenal looked pretty solid and in control of the game, although Man City had a lot of possession. They didn't really create too much. And then, a couple of minutes before half-time, the ball fell kindly on the edge of the box to Viv, and her shot was deflected off Katie McCabe, off Leia Cadena, and left Manu Zinsberger with no chance at all. And it's half-time. It's Arsenal 1, Man City 1. A little bit frustrated that we couldn't see that through till half-time, but there's certainly enough signs there to suggest that, we can still win this game in the second half. But it's certainly not going to be easy, is it? Shall we have a look at some stats from that game? I think we should. So let's have a look. So, where are we? Right. Okay. Let's just get the stats up, shall we? We'll have some stats, don't we? So, Arsenal have had 7 shots, but only 2 on target. And Man City have had 2 on target as well from their 4 shots. So, yeah, I suppose that is what it is, isn't it? We've had 10 touches in the opposition box. Man City have only had 3 touches in our box. Incredible. We've had 2 corners, and Man City have only had 1. So, yeah, maybe we are slightly unfortunate not to be in front when we look at that. The possession was 60 to Man City, 40 to Arsenal. So, yeah, fairly even, I suppose. But obviously we had much more touches in the opposition box, so we have looked a lot more of a threat going forward. So, yeah, anyway, Anna says, is Beth Mead on? No, she's not. She's on the bench. She probably will come on as well in the second half. I bet she said City didn't deserve the equaliser. Manu was saving it if not for the deflection. No, you're probably right. I think she probably would have saved it, but we'll never know. But yeah, obviously the deflection, she's wrong-footed and had no chance, and it's just one of those things, isn't it? That can happen. Man City got a little bit lucky with the goal, but yeah. Anyway, and Andreas, by the way, is going to be doing a vlog, of course, as you would expect. What else would you expect from the great man? He sent some videos for already, actually, so I'll get that sorted out later on at some point, and we'll get that out. And that'll be good, won't it? They're always good stuff there. Johnny says Miedemar scored again. Oh wait, she's a Man City player. Exactly, yeah, she is a Man City player. And yes, unfortunately, she did score via a deflection. But yeah, anyway, it could be worse. We're not losing, are we? And I thought we played quite well then. Actually, to be honest, I thought we played pretty well. So we're certainly not going to complain about the performance. It's just a matter of getting a win now in the second half. Playing like that again, and seeing what happens. But anyway, let's see what happens in the second half, shall we? But it's been exciting stuff. It has been exciting stuff, and it is good. Of course, it's good to have the WSL back, isn't it? We've certainly missed it throughout the summer, and I say it's going to be a big season as well, isn't it? It's a big season for Arsenal this season. It's a big season for Jonas, and yeah, we need to win a big trophy this year. Can we win the WSL? I mean, it's going to take a big effort, isn't it? But we've shown today, and we showed last season we're a match for anybody. The top teams, no problem. Sometimes it was some of the lesser teams last year, wasn't it? That caused us the problems. So yeah, not really ideal that was, but of course we've got the opportunity to put all that right, haven't we? This season, and I'm sure we will. I am sure we will. Anyway, let's see what is going on today, shall we? Of course, don't forget later on this afternoon, we are back for the men's game. Also against Manchester City. That is at the Etihad. That kicks off at 4:30. So we'll be here from 4:15. And that'll be good as well, let's be honest. Greg says it's just a case of making the right decisions in front of goal. Yes, I agree. Videno says, watching the game, the Arsenal players seem to see a foul, all stop playing. This enabled Miedemar to score. Oh, yeah, we'll watch that game again, actually, and see. But yeah, they're just showing the Arsenal goal there. Really good finish it was from Frida Marnham, and that's what she's good at. Cornish Goodness says, I'll be surprised if we don't see a double sub of Beth and Russo in the second half. Yeah, of course. I mean, this is the kind of thing, isn't it? Or was that a foul? I don't think we really stopped. Looking at it there, I don't think the players actually stopped. I'm not even sure if it's a foul, really. I mean, it was a bit fortunate. No, I don't think it's a foul. No one seemed to stop, did they? Everyone was, Lotta tried to block get the tackle in. Bit unfortunate there. It just sort of went through her legs. And then as Leah Cadane has come across there to block the shot, she did block the shot, but it's come off her shoulder. And yeah, I think Manu Zinsberger would have saved that. I think she would have saved that if it wasn't for that deflection. Greg says, seen all the games of WSL so far, I don't see anyone that we can't beat. Well, no, on our day, absolutely. On our day, we can beat anybody. But that was the case last season. It's not so much on our day that's the problem, is it? It's when we don't have our day. And that happened too much last season in some games where obviously we should have won. But anyway, it's a new season. Let's get this game won and see where we are. Vijandra says, Terry, it seems you don't like anyone. Terry likes lots of people, but he just doesn't like people that don't like Arsenal, which you can understand, can't you? I mean, Viv is not an Arsenal player anymore. and that is the way it is. But yeah, it's been. I thought that was a good first half of football. Actually, it's two of the top teams in the league, and it's a good game. Some good football, and one really good goal, one rather lucky goal, and it's 1-1, all to play for. And this is what makes the WSL now so exciting, isn't it? Gone are the days where it was predictable. That's kind of gone now. It's so competitive, and it's obviously Arsenal and Man City are always going to be. It's always going to be a competitive game, isn't it? Can we go on in the second half? I think the next goal is going to be really, really important. I think if we can go ahead for a second time, I think we'll go on and win. If Man City score and go ahead, it's going to be really, really tough, isn't it? It's going to be really, really tough. Terry says, I think this Arteta football playing out from the back will be our downfall. Well, I mean, technically it's kind of Pep football, isn't it, I suppose, rather than Mikel Arteta football. But yeah, I don't like it. I've never liked it. But it was interesting, wasn't it? I don't know whether you heard Jonas's press conference yesterday. And it was talking about the sort of, he was asked about the men's team and stuff like that. And, he was sort of trying to say that, it's like one club now, this, that, and the other. But it doesn't mean we have to play the same way. One of the refreshing things about women's football in the last few years has been the fact that it hasn't been so regimented, and it hasn't all been this playing out from the back, and it's been more I don't know, real football, I call it. I mean, I know some people like all that, but for me it's like proper football where you play to your strengths. And yeah, and I think women's football's starting to go down that route now, isn't it? Teams playing out from the back. You've seen it quite a lot. We've seen it a lot in the WSL already this weekend, and I'm not keen. Greg says, we always look better when we play quick passing football. Exactly, yeah. Get the ball forward quickly, because that's our strength, isn't it? So get the ball forward. When we've done that today, that's how we scored the goal, and that's how we've had 2 or 3 other opportunities, by getting the ball forward quickly. We've got Steve who said, my friend, good to see you. I hope you're doing well. God, you must be, it must be in the middle of the night, must it, over in Australia where you are. Good to see you anyway again. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone's doing well. Start of a new season, of course, which is so important. But yeah, let's get the win. It doesn't matter if it's a win, is it? So there we go. Terry says, we're jammed to love. DDD went Wembley last night to watch him batter AJ. Only need Arteta out, and it's been a great start to the season. Yeah, I must admit, I did enjoy it. I think if you can't enjoy watching Anthony Joshua get knocked out, then what can you enjoy? That was fantastic, wasn't it? Great to see him get what he deserves. Steve says 10:30. Of course, yeah, I suppose it would be, wouldn't it? Even so, it's still good that you've joined us. I know some of the games come at like 2 o'clock in the morning for you, don't they? Terry says, Steve, good to see you, mate. We're doing well indeed. We are great to see everybody back, actually, which is good. So we've got all the familiar names back for the start of the new season, which is great, isn't it? So remember, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. It is free and it does help the channel massively. And we do cover, obviously, the women's team, the men's team as well, which we'll be back for this afternoon. And anyway, give us a like. That's free as well. Give us a thumbs up. It makes sense. The more thumbs up we get, the more goals the game brings. That's just the way it is. We don't set the rules. That's just the way they are. So yeah, you can do your bit to help the team score more goals in the second half. Get your likes in. In fact, we'll see what we're doing for likes, because I can't see it from the screen I've got. I have to go into the app really to see it. So let's have a look, shall we? How many likes have we got at the moment? Where are we? 27, is that? Oh, that's not very good, is it? Come on, 28 now. Let's get it to 40 or 50. Come on, there's enough people in the chat watching the game. Let's all just hit the like button, doesn't it? Even if you're not enjoying it, just give it a like anyway, won't it? Will it? So why not? Just give us a like, get that up to about 50, and then in the second half we'll win. Absolutely, no. There's no question that we won't win if you give it a like. It's the way it is. So there we go, which is good to see. Greg says, getting a cup out of it, give it a chance. I say, of course, yeah, I've got a cup here. It doesn't go anywhere. It stays with us here. There we go. Look at that. The new cup for the new season. Hopefully it won't be the only cup Arsenal will be getting this season. We're hoping that there's going to be a few cups to arrive as well. Steve says there, what do you think about Arsenal boys at Fulham? Yeah, I mean, wow, incredible, isn't it? It just goes to show, doesn't it, that if you give these players if our manager had given those players a chance to play a bit more regular, we might have seen better performances from them and from the team. It's just odd, isn't it? I mean, we'll come on to the men's game obviously this afternoon when the game's on, but yeah, I think that we could have done with Smith Rowe, couldn't we? Now with Martin Odegaard out, he didn't get the opportunity to play enough last season, so of course he wanted to go. And when he did play, he wasn't looking sharp because he hadn't played enough. And that's the problem that you've got when you've got a squad. You've got to use your squad, haven't you? That's definitely what you've got to do. You've got to use the squad. Anyway, but yeah, they're doing well, so fair play to them. Red says there, why isn't Russo starting? I don't know. Have to ask the manager, but I don't think that's made any difference to this game. I think Stina's had a good first half there. And I think if she stays on long enough in the second half, I think she'll score some more goals. So there we go. Terry says it's showing 30, so 2-1, need 50 for 3-1. Yeah, I would agree with that. Or maybe mine's a bit behind. I've only got 28 on mine. I don't know. Anyway, the more we get, the better. We can't have too many, can we? It's impossible. You don't get too many likes. You either have not enough or just the right amount. As we are back out for the second half. Yeah, the second half just about to get started. Red says, why isn't Leslie Russo starting? Because the manager hasn't started her. That's why we've got a squad of players. Don't worry about it. She'll come on. Red says there, when do you think she'll come on? Well, it depends on how the game's going. Probably 65 minutes, something like that. If it's still 1-1, maybe something I would say. We don't need to make any changes yet. We're playing well, aren't we? Dawn says, is it 37 now? Oh, brilliant. Okay, well, let's keep going, shall we? Let's get up to 50. If we get up to 50, we're definitely winning this game, and then we can all relax and enjoy the second half, knowing that we're going to win. At the minute, it's like, 37, is that enough to get us to win the game? I don't know. I think we need a few more yet, and then we can relax and enjoy ourselves. Anyway, we are back out for the second half. We're just about to get going. Again, Arsenal will be attacking the goal to our left, which is the North Bank at the Emirates Stadium, which is good stuff. It is 1-1, and we're just about to get going. In fact, Man City do kick off, and we are off and underway again here on the opening weekend of the WSL season. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. This game is still all to play for. There's been no changes at half-time. So we'll see what's going to happen in this second half. Arsenal coming forward straight away. Stina's in. I think she might well be offside. She is offside. She looked offside. Oh, that was a shame. It's a free kick to Manchester City. Red says, all likes and subscribe. Thank you very much. Good to have you on board with us. I'm sure you'll enjoy yourself with us here this season. Oh, Pilates and fitness. Is that what you do? Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Gareth Taylor is still up in the stand, so he must have a ban. Has he got a ban? Does anyone know? Gareth Taylor's got a ban. Shame if he has, isn't it, really? Anyway, it's a free kick to Manchester City, which they've taken, and the game's almost at walking pace at the minute. We've played, a minute of the second half. So no changes at half-time from either side. So Arsenal still with the team that played pretty well in that first half, I thought. We just won the ball again. This is good. Stina now touches it off to Frida. We've got Mariona on this near side. That's a good ball to Mariona. What's the cross like? She pulls it back again to Frida on the edge of the box. Cross comes in. It's a goal. It's 2-1. Oh, it's offside. Oh, Caitlin Ford it was. Put it in from 6 yards. The offside flag is up. I don't think there's any VAR to overrule it. She did look as though she might have been offside. Let's have a look here. Yeah. Oh, it's tight, actually. It's actually quite tight. I think she may just have been offside. It was quite a tight one, but probably the right decision. There you go. But it was offside. Oh, that was a shame, wasn't it? But a bright start to the second half, which was important. We need to do. And it just goes to show, doesn't it? If we can get the ball forward, get it wide, we will create some problems for Manchester City in its second half. Uh, Terry says, "Ain't it funny? You don't rant when you're watching the women's team. Only gets hold off against." I know I'm not allowed to when the men's team are on. Steve says, "A shame. It was a shame." Caitlin, yeah, it would have been great for that to have counted, wouldn't it? But it didn't. I think it was the right decision. Actually, it was quite tight. She just maybe moved slightly ahead of Alex Greenwood, I think it was, and yeah, it was offside. But anyway, Arsenal started the second half well, which is good news. Katie McCabe up this near side. Ball ends up going back to Leia Cadane. It was her unfortunate deflection that led to the Manchester City equaliser. Mariona Caldente now picks the ball up on this near side, touches it back to Leia Cadena, the two Spaniards, two former Barcelona players. Manu Zinsberger now plays it out to Emily Fox, and this is good from Arsenal. We've worked it well over on that far side now. This is nice play. It's a lovely 1-2. Keep this in. Oh, we can. This is lovely play from Arsenal. This is really, really good. Can we get the second goal here? Oh, cross in there looking for Stina. It was well cut out actually by Alana Kennedy. Emily Fox getting forward again. She's had a great game. Brilliant from her. Great pace she showed. Stina had to hold her run. Then she was looking for that ball in around. Oh, if it had come across there, Stina would have had a big chance. It is a corner though to Arsenal. Really, really bright start to this second half. We've only played 2.5 minutes and already Arsenal have had the ball in the net. And now we've got a corner. And it's going to be Frida Marnham to take it. Katie McCabe's quite short. I don't mean that in terms of her height. I mean, she's short for an option. And it does go to Katie McCabe. It's played into the box to Mariona Caldente. Can she get the cross in? She does. Can it be a header? Oh, it's blocked on the line. Oh, I think it was Lotta Woburn-Moy. And Manchester City managed to scramble it clear. Oh, that was a nice little corner routine, that actually. And now Arsenal won the ball back again. Stina finds Frida Marnham. She needs a little bit of support. This is really good, high stuff from Arsenal. Really, really good stuff. And we almost got the goal there to make it 2-1. That would have been fully deserved as well for the start of this second half. Lovely corner. It was Mariona Caldente with the cross. The header came in and it was blocked. It's not quite on the line, but in front of the line. And a big chance for Arsenal. Katie McCabe now plays the ball back again to Kyra Cooney cross. This is good from Arsenal. Really good start to the second half. Wayne says there should have passed to Marnham. Yeah, maybe, but it was decent attack that. Greg says there's a lot to rant about the men's team, but the women always give their all. Exactly, yeah, I would agree with you. I would agree with you. Anyway, Arsenal now coming forward again. This is lovely football, actually. What a great start to the second half this has been. Katie McCabe on this near side. Plays the ball square into Stina, touches it off. This is lovely. This is really good stuff. Caitlin Ford on this near side. She's got Katie McCabe. She goes around the outside. Can she get the cross in? Oh, she should have got the cross in, and she's allowed the Man City defender there to take the ball off her. Oh, that was, I don't know why she didn't just cross it. Incredible. Anyway, Arsenal still in possession again. Really high tempo this at the start of this second half. This has been brilliant stuff from Arsenal. Can we get the goal? Lots of Woburn-Moy dinks the ball forward, looking for Caitlin Ford again. Alana Kennedy's back, plays it back to the goalkeeper. Don't know too much about the Man City goalkeeper. I'm not quite sure why Kiara Keating isn't playing, because she had a great season last year, didn't she? Got into the Lionesses squad as well. Here we go. Terry says, come on, chat, let's hit 50 likes for 2-0. Well, it'd be 2-1, wouldn't it? But yeah, indeed. There you go. Anyway, Man City now have got a little bit of possession. They're just trying to take the sting out of this fast start to the second half from Arsenal. Brilliant start. Can we get ourselves back in front? Almost. We thought we had when Caitlin scored, but it was offside. And now Man City in possession over on that far side. They've not even really got it out half yet since the restart. We've played 6 minutes. That's how good Arsenal have been. Red says there, come on you Gooners. Indeed, come on you Gooners. This has been a really, really fast start to the second half, but we need a goal. We definitely need a goal to get ourselves back in front. You know, when you're on top and you're playing well, that's when you need to score. Just won the ball again high up the pitch. Really good play. This was from Kyra Cooney cross. It's a lovely run forward. Was she fouled? Referee says no. And Man City pick up possession again. She didn't quite release the ball early enough then, Kyra. She did really well, actually, but not quite. Bongo Guna says, is the game on somewhere? And Greg says, you're at the Emirates. Indeed, it is at the Emirates. That's exactly where it is. It is a throw to Manchester City. It is 1-1. This opening WSL match this season. Start of a new season. Start of what's going to be a lot of highs and a lot of lows, you feel. But can we start on a real high? We're certainly trying our best at the start of the second half. It's been a really, really good Arsenal performance. But Man City now coming forward, probably for the first time, actually, since half-time. This is where our defensive shape is going to be tested. The ball's played through towards Bunny Shaw inside the penalty area. Good tackle on her there from Leah Cadena, who's pretty much pocketed Bunny Shaw today. I don't think she's really had a shot at all, has she? Leah Cadena has been brilliant. And Arsenal have got a free kick, I believe, over on that far side. I think it was a foul actually on Emily Fox, who's had a good game as well. But Leah Cadena has kept Bunny Shaw really, really quiet. Last season's WSL top scorer she was, even though she got that injury towards the end of the season. And we know what a dangerous player she can be, but not today so far. We have kept her really, really quiet. In fact, we've limited Man City to very, very few chances in this game. And we've had the better of the chances that has been. We've had 3 or 4 really good chances. We've scored a goal. We've had one disallowed. The goalkeeper's made a good save for Man City. Manu Zinsberg hasn't really had much to do. She might have now. That was Lauren Hemp. He's trying to weave some magic on this near side. Again, no, it's good defending. That was from Mariona Caldente. The one thing you can say about her, she's a talented player, a talented attacking player, but she's not scared to do her defensive job, is she, Mariona? What a player she is. What a great signing she's proved to be already for Arsenal. And I think she's going to be really, really key this season. Anyway, there was a long ball played forward looking for Bunny Shaw, rolled all the way through to Manu Zinsberger, and Arsenal can now try and build another attack. Manu's got the ball just outside the Arsenal penalty area. Oh, that's a terrible clearance straight to Lauren Hemp, actually. Really, really poor there, but Arsenal's done well to win the ball back. Oh, brilliant stuff, actually. Katie McCabe it was again. And Arsenal can now come forward. This is really good stuff. Kim Little, or maybe overhit that, but she's actually done well. Frida Marner's picked up some space again. That's been a feature of this game. Lovely ball to Mariona on this near side. Plays it back into Frida. Mariona again. And again, it's Frida inside the box. This is lovely play from Arsenal. Can we get some end product here? Mariona now have a cross towards the far post, but the goalkeeper comes and claims it. Red says there, Bunny Shaw hasn't been so good today. No, she hasn't been so good today. No, she's not really had a kick of the ball, to be honest with you. We've kept her really, really quiet. She only needs one chance, though. We know that. So we have to keep her quiet all the way through the game. But so far, we've really played well against Bunny Shaw. She hasn't offered anything at all. And again, another Arsenal counter-attack there didn't maybe lead to the best final ball. But again, Arsenal pressing high up the pitch, have won the ball back. This is brilliant stuff. Kyra Cooney cross, throws it into Stina Blackstenius. This is nice play. Kim Little. Can Arsenal get a goal? We've played so well at the start of this second half. Coming forward now, Caitlin Ford over on that far side. She's had a good game. Plays it back to Emily Fox. We've got Stephen Webster doing. He says, "Hi boys, great comments. Thank you very much, my friend. Good to see you." Caitlin Ford over on that far side for Arsenal. Can we get this second goal? We've played really, really well. We've had 10.5 minutes of the second half. We have had the ball in the net, but it was disallowed for offside. That's a lovely ball through. Oh, Mariona's in on the near side. Blows it across the box. Oh, it got a deflection. It was heading towards Stina Blackstenius. It got a deflection. In fact, there may well be an offside flag. Mariona is really starting to have an impact here in the start of this second half. I don't know who was offside there, actually. Was it actually Mariona that was offside? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's have a look and see who was offside here. Oh, they're showing Caitlin Ford's goal again. I think VAR would have given that goal. Looking at it there, the trailing foot of the defender is behind Caitlin Ford, and I think VAR would have given that goal. Wow. I don't want VAR in the WSL because it's made an absolute mockery of the Premier League. But then you see things like that and you think, well, VAR would have given that goal and we would be in front. And it's frustrating, isn't it? Anyway, Red says, who do you think has been the best Arsenal player today? Oh, there's been some good performances, actually. Katie McCabe's had a great game. Leah Cadana's had a great game. Emily Fox has had a great game. I think Stina's had a good... They've all played well. Mariona's starting to come into it. I'd say Leah Cadana maybe so far. Just she's kept Bunny Shaw so quiet, really. Just brilliant defending, and she goes in to engage with Bunny Shaw again. Man City just having a little spell of possession now. First time they've really been in our half in this second half. Apart from when we gave the ball away. Again, we win the ball high out of the pitch. Frida's had a good game, actually. He's just won the ball again. I think everybody's played well today. It's been a good Arsenal performance. We just need that goal, don't we, that we deserve now for what's been a really fast start to the second half. Lots of Wubben-Moy wins her header there. Viv now picks the ball up. She's not really seen much of it at all in the second half. Anyway, now Lauren Hemp puts a cross in. It's a dangerous ball, actually. But Arsenal just about dealt with it. Shot from the edge of the box. Oh, it's gone in. Oh, shot from outside the box. It's Jess Park has scored from nothing, really. It looked like Arsenal had dealt with it. And Jess Park's shot has gone in off the underside of the crossbar. And Arsenal are behind. Wow, that is incredible, actually. It looked like Arsenal had dealt with that attack. Man City have barely threatened in the second half. Talk about a goal against the run of play. That's definitely what it is. The ball fell to Jess Park in the edge box. Just hit it first time. There was an Arsenal player down, actually, which looked like there was two players down. Arsenal player was down. The shot's gone in off the underside of the crossbar. That's a bit controversial, isn't it? It was Lotta Wubben-Moy, I think it was. That's gone down on the edge of the 6-yard box. And, I mean, it's a great shot, actually, out of nothing, really. Just hit the underside of the crossbar and gone in. And there's an Arsenal player was down there. That's a bit controversial, actually. And a goal from nothing, really, for Manchester City. And Jess Park, who got 2 goals in midweek in the Champions League, has got another one. Ollie Watterson says, not again. Well, it is again. Red says, no, Man City are rubbish. Well, I don't know if they're rubbish, but anyway, Lotta is now back on her feet again following. I mean, she's gone down injured. Do you stop a game for that? I don't know. Probably not. It's just that the Arsenal defenders were slightly, I don't know, we were more concerned about that. And everybody switched off, really. And the balls ended up in the net. Wow. And it is Jess Park with the goal coming up towards the hour mark. And I say, if ever a goal was scored against the run of play, it is that one. Gareth Taylor's back down on the touchline now, so obviously he didn't have a ban. He was deciding to sit up there for whatever reason, I don't know. No, Arsenal is giving the ball away straight from the kick-off. Bunny Shaw plays it into the box, and Arsenal have just fell apart for 2 minutes here, and you can't afford to do that in these games. Red says Russo should come on. I'm sure she will. Anna says, what I've missed second goal, who scored? It was Jess Park who scored for Man City. Totally against the run of play it was. And we've played just over an hour. And it is Leslie Russo and Beth Mee to come on now to try to salvage this game for Arsenal. They're going to come on in a minute next time the ball goes out. Who's going to go off? Will it be Caitlin Ford and Stina? Will he play the 2 up front together? I would play the 2 up front together. I would maybe take Frida off and then play Russo just in behind Stina. That's what I would do. We want to win the game. You don't take off what's been your top scorer. Marion says Russo hasn't done good for us. No, she's done all right. She scored 16 goals last season. But anyway, let's see what happens. Will he take Stina off or not? I'd like to see him be brave. You know, we just won the ball high out the pitch. Frida now plays it in to Stina, turns away from the defender. Was she fouled? Referee says no. You know, Arsenal still pressing high up the pitch, but Viv actually has come away with the ball there. Plays that ball up the far side to Lauren Hemp. Next time it goes out, we're going to see the substitutions. Lauren Hemp's ball into the box. Bunny Shaw trying to get there again. It's good defending from Arsenal. Viv on the edge of the box. Good save from Manu. That would have probably sealed it there. But now Arsenal still haven't got it away. Cross comes in from this near side. Now it's headed away by Leia Cadena, Viv with a chance there that was saved by Manu Zinsberger. Lovely touch there. She got past Katie McCabe, and the shot there was quite straight, and Manu Zinsberger was able to save it. And it is a corner though to Manchester City, which they've taken quickly. And Arsenal have been all at sea since that second goal. Such a good start we made to the second half. And suddenly now it's an uphill battle for Arsenal. And the pressure is mounting, and the 2 substitutions are going to be made now. It is Stina to go off. She had a great game today, missed those chances, but she was there to have them. And it is Caitlin Ford as well. I thought Caitlin Ford's been great today. And Beth Mead is coming on. Great goal scoring record, of course, at the Emirates, Beth Mead. And it's 62 minutes. So he hasn't been brave to go for the 2 strikers, but Leslie Russo is on. Terry says, this is what happens when you don't take your chances. We need to shoot more, stop playing Arteta ball. Red says Russo has been amazing. She's been decent. Anna says there, I think people are going hard on Zins like she's a good goal. No, she's a decent goalkeeper, but she's past her best. Terry says, Mido, indeed. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward now. Caldente, Arsenal on the counter-attack. Mariona Caldente is in possession, and are the substitutes going to make the difference for Arsenal in this game? It's a free kick taken quickly, actually. Referee allows it. Katie McCabe plays the ball forward up this near side. Russo isn't going to get there. That wasn't a great ball in actual fact. It's going to run out of play. Steve says, what a downer that was. Has all the play. Indeed, it was. Red says, well done, Stina. Yeah, I thought Stina played well. She'll probably get criticised because she missed a couple of chances. But I thought she played well today. And it's like, you've got a starting 11 and you've got a finishing 11, haven't you? And whatever the final result, both of those groups of players have contributed to it, haven't they? And, if we do win this game, Stina would have played her part, absolutely. But we've got it all to do. We're midway through the second half. It is Arsenal 1, Manchester City 2. And Arsenal having led very early in this game. Are we heading for a second season in a row losing our opening game at the Emirates? That wouldn't be good, would it? Marlon says, when I say she hasn't been good, she hasn't scored the goals like Shaw and Kerr. No, she hasn't, but she's not that sort of player, is she? She's not that sort of player. I mean, Bunny Shaw's been really, really poor today. Mistake at the back from the goalkeeper. Almost lets in Mariona, but the ball bounces back to the goalkeeper. I don't think this Man City goalkeeper was actually that good. From what I've seen of her so far, I don't think she's that good at all. And almost gifted us a goal there. And we need to put her under pressure. We need to shoot more because I really, really don't think she's that good. I'm not quite sure what Chiara Keating's done to be left out for her, but anyway, there you go. Greg said should have left Stina on and played 2 up front to go for it. Exactly, that's what we should have done. I agree with you. I can never understand why he's taken off our most prolific goal scorer. Yeah, I don't know. He just loves Leslie Russo, doesn't he? But there's no reason why you can't play them both. There's no reason why you can't because it worked in some games last season. And it can work again this season. Bunny Shaw's just been tackled and gone down injured. And that's pretty much our only contribution to this game, actually, so far. It is going to be a free kick, though, to Manchester City. They'll be quite happy. In fact, it's going to be the first yellow card of the game for Jonas. Was that Jonas got a yellow card? I'm not quite sure what Jonas did wrong there. Anyway, Jonas has got himself a yellow card. Not for the first time. And he is now in conversation with the 4th official. Anyway, Jonas wasn't very happy with something. He's got himself a yellow card. Is he feeling the pressure? Another defeat for Arsenal today, and he really would be under pressure ahead of Thursday. Man City are coming forward. You do feel a third Manchester City goal now would be it for Arsenal. That would be curtains. And there's no way back, but they're coming forward again here. Buddy Shaw now, her first shot is blocked. It does come, though, here on this near side to Figino. for Manchester City. They're pressing for that third goal, but that's not a great ball. And that goes out of play. It's going to be a goal kick to Arsenal. Anna says, come on, Beth. Indeed. Red says, come on, guys. Let's get to 50 likes. Yeah, let's get 50 likes and we will turn this around. Greg says, every time he plays Russo and Stina together, we look more dangerous up front. We do, yeah. It does maybe take away some of the defensive stability. But when you're losing a game, sometimes you've got to take a risk or two. Anyway, Russo now is going to get an opportunity to have a run in behind. She's done well, Alessi Russo. She needs some support, though. Didn't think she was going to get there, actually, but she did. And Arsenal keeping possession, but then Alessi Russo is offside when she gets the ball back from Frida. And again, we've made the wrong decision. And it is a free kick to Manchester City. 67.5 minutes played. Arsenal will have 10 home wins in a row. Looks like it's going to come to an end unless we can turn this around. Anna says, I don't understand why he doesn't play Russo and Stina together. We always win when they're both on. Yeah, I actually think it's just it's taking the risk to do that, isn't it? And, you know, he's not prepared to do that enough. Anyway, Viv over on that far side, she'll be delighted, won't she, coming away with a victory if that's how this game finishes. There's another free kick conceded over there. Beth Mead it was. Is that Lauren Hemp that's gone down injured? It is going to be a free kick. Red says Leslie will win the game. I hope so. It is Lauren Hemp that's injured there. Just caught there by Beth Mead. And Lauren Hemp's gone down holding her knee. Hopefully it's not a too serious injury. Beth knows all about serious knee injuries, of course. And Serena Wiegman is in the stands watching this game. Of course, a lot of her Lionesses players are playing in this game, of course, although her captain isn't. And I'm sure Serena's enjoyed the game, but we'll enjoy it a lot more if we can win. Terry says, we need to have a word with Andreas to put the frighteners on Jonas. What he'll have to do, he'll have to tell Jonas, look, you've got to play Stina and Russo together. That's what you've got to do. Otherwise, the Lord's wrath will be on you. And you don't want that, do you? Red says, who do you think will win us the game? At the moment, nobody looks like they're going to, because Man City are coming forward. We've let that second goal really affect us, haven't we? The substitutions hopefully will have some impact. A cross comes in, headed away again by Leia Cadena, but it falls into box to Man City. Oh, another save from Manu with her feet from Viv. And then she picks up the rebound. Unconventional save that was there from Manu Zinsberger. Arsenal looking tired and looking a bit all over the place, actually, at the minute. Nowhere near like we was earlier on in this game. And Viv with a couple of chances there. Manu Zinsberger kept it out. That's the main thing. And Arsenal can't keep the ball at the moment at all. Really can't keep the ball at the moment at all. We just need to take a little bit of a breath and go back to the way that we were played at the start of the second half, because we were brilliant then. We just couldn't quite get that goal, and we've gone off the boil. Man City have got the goal, and now we've really struggled to get back to that intensity, really, of our play. And the substitutions haven't really had a chance to have any impact yet at all. Anyway, Arsenal trying to come forward again. The ball inside the centre circle. Mariana Caldente trying to make something happen, but she loses out. And now Bunny Shaw plays the ball up this near side. Man City looking for the third goal, which would surely kill it off. Oh, and Lauren, was it Jess Park's effort there? Was not a great one, luckily, and it got deflected into the arms of Manu Zinsberger. And Arsenal are looking ragged, shall we say, at this moment in time. We're into the last 20 minutes. It's a big 20 minutes coming up. No, we can't really afford to lose this game. You can't afford to concede 3 points to one of your title rivals on the first day because you're playing catch-up, you know. We've already seen Man United and Chelsea win. If Man City win as well, you know, we're on the back foot straight away, aren't we? And Man City coming forward now on that far side. Lauren Hemp pulls ball back. Bunny Shaw inside the box. Her first real chance. Oh, good save from Manu Zinsberger again. And actually, she's done well today, the Arsenal goalkeeper. She's made 3 or 4 good saves when she's had to. And Arsenal, poor defending now, actually played Lauren Hemp onside. And then, I mean, it's a fairly comfortable save, but she had to save it. It was a decent effort. And she's had to dive away to her right-hand side and push it around the post. Manu Zinsberg has actually had a decent game. You know, yes, we want to see Daphne play, and of course we do, but Manu's done well. And Arsenal won a throw over on that far side. No, they haven't. Man City have won the throw, actually. And it's going to be Jess Park to take it. It's her goal at the moment that separates the teams. Wayne says Miedemar is cooking us. Well, I don't think so, really. She's done all right. Anyway, Arsenal making 2 more substitutions. Rosa Kafaji and Leah Volti are both coming on. And Kyra Cooney crosses one of the players going off. And Frida Marnham, it was her goal that gave Arsenal the lead very early in this game. Kyra Cooney crosses coming on as well. So we're making some changes to try to get something out of this game. Leah Volti's got some instructions there. I thought Kyra had a good game today. Another decent game from Kyra. And Man City are making 2 subs as well. Mary Fowler and Chloe Kelly. Just goes to show, doesn't it, the quality in both these squads. You know, you've got players like these are coming off the bench in these games. And it is Fujano's coming off for Manchester City for Chloe Kelly. And Viv is going off for Mary Fowler. I'm not going to clap that. I'm not. The Emirates are rising and applauding her, which I find a little bit strange. I certainly wouldn't be clapping her. Not while the game's still going on. She looks a little bit emotional, actually, there, Viv, to be fair. She does look a bit emotional coming off. Maybe that reception from the Arsenal fans had a part in that. You know, Mary Fowler is on, Chloe Kelly's on. Red says, well done, Frida, indeed. Dawn says, both teams have awesome players. They do, exactly, yeah. The WSL now is the place to be, isn't it? It is the place to be. Red says, Wally, indeed. Leah Volti is on. We just need to get more grip on this game, and you feel as though maybe Leah Volti can give us that. It's a big 15, 16 minutes coming up, though, for Arsenal. It is still 2-1 to Manchester City. We need to get something from this game. Can we do it? Ball played forward over the top. Leslie Russo's in. Is this going to be the moment? Right, Leslie Russo. Oh, that's a terrible, terrible finish. That is a terrible finish there from Russo. I mean, Stina missed a big similar chance in the first half, but that was a terrible effort there. She had a little bit more time than she realised and hit it straight at the goalkeeper. That was not great at all there from Leslie Russo. That is a big, big moment, a big miss. And it should be 2-2. Is Russo going to get a better chance? Are we going to get a better chance than that? I don't know. That was a big, big chance. Rosa Kafaji was up with her as well. She could have just rolled it across the box for a tap-in, but I don't really know what that was all about, actually. That was really, really poor. Really poor. And we've missed some big chances in this game. We missed some big chances the other night's game as well. That has been a problem now, hasn't it, for the last couple of years? And it's happened again in this game. And if we do come away with nothing here, we'll only have ourselves to blame. Into the last 15 minutes, Arsenal 1, Manchester City 2. And it's been largely a good performance from Arsenal. But we need a goal now. Beth Mead coming forward from the edge of the box, tries a shot, it's deflected, comes back to Beth Mead on the edge of the penalty area again, but Man City managed to crowd it out. Arsenal won the ball back again with Mariona Caldente, and suddenly Arsenal come back to life again. But then we've just lost the ball. Lauren Hemp wins it back for Manchester City, but put it out of play. It's going to be a throw to Arsenal. Over on that far side, it is going to be Emily Fox to take it. Is what, 14 and 13 and a half minutes of normal time. There'll be some stoppage time, of course there will. And suddenly Arsenal having another good spell. Dawn says, I only watch ladies football too much rolling around the floor. I mean, no, you're right. I agree with you. Women's football is much more enjoyable to watch. And this could become more enjoyable if Arsenal can find a goal. That wasn't a great ball, though, from Rosa Kafaji. It's cleared away. Not very far, though. Now Kim Little touches it off to Rosa again. And claiming a free kick there, but it wasn't given. And Man City have got the ball. And you have to say this will be a very, very big result for Man City. Maybe getting revenge for that win that we got at their stadium at the end of last season that cost them the title. This isn't going to cost anybody a title necessarily, but it does make it much more difficult for us, doesn't it, to get anything from this game, to win the league, sorry. If we lose this game today, if we don't get anything from this game, we're playing catch-up again as we were last season. Emily Fox plays that ball forward. That looked like a foul, but it wasn't given. Bunny Shaw tried to get the ball over that far side, looking for Lauren Hemp. Arsenal defended that well. In fact, it wasn't offside. It will be a free kick to Arsenal. Can we find a goal? Dawn says would be good for Mino to start scoring again. Hasn't really got going since her knee problem. No, I mean, she got a few last season. But yeah, I mean, I think that it takes time, doesn't it, to get your best form back. Rosa Kafaji now picks it up. That's not a good ball again, actually. She's trying to make things happen, but it's just not quite come off her yet, has it? The ball's now back with the goalkeeper for Manchester City. They're trying to play it out from the back again. And it is Alex Greenwood in possession over on that far side. Can Arsenal find something here into the last 12 minutes at the Emirates? We haven't lost at home since the first game of last season. And there were a few issues as the reason why we know that Arsenal have got a throw. And it's a yellow card to a Manchester City player for not allowing Arsenal to take that throw quickly. And Arsenal did try and take it quickly. And it is going to be retaken. I mean, that's a yellow card all day long, isn't it? Can't really have too many complaints there. Kirsten Kaparij, definitely a yellow card there for stopping Arsenal taking that throw quickly. It's what Declan Rice got a yellow card for the other week, so that was obviously a yellow card. Anyway, Arsenal now trying to come forward again. Can we find the equaliser? Leslie Russo, a little bit of space, thought about a shot. Now she's been crowded out. She does try a shot and again it's straight at the goalkeeper. Not a great finish again from Leslie Russo. You can see what she's trying to do. Just opened up a little bit there on the edge of the box and she maybe took too long and the angle was too tight and she couldn't find a corner. But Arsenal have started to play a bit better now. And Katie McCabe is allowed to go on. Look like it might have been a foul. Plays the ball through. Rosa Kafaji, can she get the goal? And it's hit the post. And the follow-up's in. It is in. It's 2-2. Beth Mead's got it. Man City will be complaining about that maybe it was a foul in the build-up. We do not care. It is a goal. It's 2-2 and there's 10 minutes to play. Wow, incredible. Alex Greenwood's got booked as well. It did look like a foul, I've got to be honest. The referees allowed play to go on. Katie McCabe went on. It was Rosa Kafaji inside the box, hit the post. It's come out and Beth Mead's there, does what Beth Mead does at the Emirates, scored again, and that is fantastic. Terry says, how long's left? I'm still on the train at 10 minutes. See, that looked like a foul. That did look like a foul, you have to say, on Chloe Kelly. A referee didn't give it. Incredible, actually. And then Katie McCabe went on, put in Rosa Kafaji. See, that looked like a foul. I don't care. And it's good that it wasn't given. It's definitely not offside either. And Kafaji there shot, hit the post, and Beth follows it up. Was that in off her knee? I think it might have well been in off her knee. Who cares? Terry says, Mido. And Man City coming forward again. And now Arsenal on the counter-attack. This game is there to be won, isn't it? For either of these two teams now, you feel. And in fact, there's an injury on the... In fact, there's two players down. Katie McCabe and Bunny Shaw on the edge of the Arsenal penalty area, so the referee has stopped the game. I think it's head injury. Alex Greenwood is still unhappy. She got a yellow card for her complaints there. Brennan says there, come on, you gunners. Indeed. What a big goal that might prove to be. Oh, actually, no, I think Katie McKay won the ball. Look at the replay. She won the ball. And it wasn't a foul. Well done, actually, well done the referee, because it would have been easy for the referee to give that as a foul, because it looked like it could have easily have been a foul, but the referee didn't. And you have to say, when we look at the replay, she's won the ball. She got a foot on the ball, Katie McKay, but she then played it into Rosa Kafaji, hit the post, and Beth follows it up. Wow, incredible stuff. Incredible stuff there. And it was off her knee, off Beth's knee. Was it the injured knee? That what a way to come back for that, wasn't it? Rajendra says, finally a goal. Indeed, we've deserved a goal in the second half. We certainly don't deserve to be losing this game. And now we can actually go on and win it. And Beth has now become the top goal scorer on the opening day of the WSL season with 8, going ahead of someone called Viv, something or other, who I think Beth knows quite well. Anyway, Katie McCabe is okay. She's back on her feet again. And her part in that goal was huge. She won't get an assist or anything like that, but her part in that goal was massive. And she's had a really good game today. She was at fault for the goal the other night that we lost by, but not to today. Rez says we got 50 off. There you go. You see, that's why we scored. Let's get up to 70 and we'll win the game. And there's still time. There's 7 minutes to play plus stoppage time. Arsenal now have momentum. There's no doubt about that. Can we make the most of it? Man City playing it out from the back and do get away with it. Arsenal now with a new lease of life. We looked as though we were maybe running out of ideas and running out of confidence, but we found a way back. And it says, come on, Arsenal. Indeed. I still think we can win it. We can definitely win this game. And it would be an incredible finish if we did. And we certainly deserve something from this game. There's absolutely no question about that. But we still got to have some defending to do as well, I'm sure, no doubt. You have to say the substitutions from Jonas. You know, when managers get things wrong, rightly so, they take criticism. But when they get things right, you have to give them praise, regardless of what you feel about them. Anyway, Man City now trying to come forward. Chloe Kelly on this near side. The cross comes in, headed out, though, by Leah Volti it was. And now Leslie Russo comes away with a ball. And that is a foul. And that is going to be a yellow card. Surely it's a yellow card. It is a yellow card. Had to be. Leslie Russo there. It's Jess Park with the foul there. Brilliant play that was from Leslie Russo, actually. And then Jess Park lunged in. Obviously a yellow card. Rajendra says a tactical foul by Man City. Well, yeah, it was a tactical foul and a yellow card. The right decision. The referee's done well in this game, actually. I think that offside for Caitlin Fall's goal was a little bit iffy. It was a very tight one. And obviously it was a Lions woman that gave it. But I think the referee's done well, actually, in this game. We have to say, really, really good performance by the referee. We're quick to criticise referees, aren't we? When they deserve it. But when they get it right, like today, I think this referee's done well. So well done to her, Abigail Byrne, of course, experienced referee. Anyway, Man City seem as though they're quite happy for a draw now, which I suppose away from home at one of your title rivals, you have to be happy with a draw. Both teams have had opportunities to win this game, but Arsenal coming forward now. Is this going to be the opportunity to win it? Leslie Russo in the box. She's done well, plays it across. Beth Mead's got a little bit of space. It's a little bit wide, tight angle. But Arsenal still in possession, coming forward, looking for what would be an amazing winning goal. But that ball's just gone out of play. Emily Fox couldn't quite keep it in. But Arsenal won the ball high up the pitch. Leslie Russo again with an opportunity there. And, oh, actually, no, it wasn't. When you look at the replay, Katie McCabe didn't get the ball. It was a foul. It was a foul. Anyway, doesn't matter, does it? So there you go. Oh dear. Wade says, if this ends 2-2, Chelsea are laughing at us and thanking us again. Well, I don't know really. I mean, a game against between two of the title rivals, you know, you're probably going to see a draw, aren't you? Anyway, we're coming forward again. Rosa Kafaji with a shot from distance. Maybe wasn't the right option there. It's gone wide. She's had an impact from the bench. She hit the post to set up the goal. She couldn't quite wrap her foot around that one. Mark C says, we've got time to snatch another. We absolutely have got time. There's 3.5 minutes of normal time. There's going to be at least 5 minutes of stoppage time. There's been a lot of stoppages in the second half, maybe more than that. Marlon says, Arsenal, please draw this game for Chelsea. No. We are going to win this game. Don't you worry about that. It's still very early in the season, of course. And, you know, two title rivals playing out a draw. There's going to be a lot more of that happening this season. Anyway, Beth Mead is trying to get forward over on that far side. It's her goal that's brought Arsenal level, but she loses out there, actually. And Man City are going to lose the ball again, are they? Not quite. And this game could still go either way. You have to say it could still go either way. You have to say Arsenal deserve something from this game. We certainly did not deserve to lose. And it says Chelsea were embarrassing. Villa were the better team. No, Villa played really well. Villa probably deserved a draw in that game last night, in actual fact. But Chelsea have won, and, you know, that's what you've got to do. If you're going to win titles, you have to win those sort of games, and they have done. We didn't do it enough last season. Dawn says this has been a lot better game than the Chelsea one. They should have won easily, but didn't. This one was always going to be a hard. But yeah, absolutely, yeah. It's always going to be a tough game, and, you know, two of the top teams in the league anyway. Chloe Kelly on this near side. Man City now looking for what would be surely a winner now, with 2 minutes of normal time to play. Chloe Kelly again with a cross, headed again away by Leia Cadena, who's had a great game, but Arsenal sort of struggled to clear it. But we should get it away now. We still can't really get it away. And it's a free kick on the edge of the box there. Kim Little dived in a little bit there. And she'll probably get herself a yellow card as well for that. It was on Jess Park. Jess Park just beat her there for skill there. There's no doubt about that. And it was a foul. And it is going to be a free kick to Manchester City. Red says Arsenal will win the treble. We'll show everyone. Well, let's hope so. Winning the league would be great, wouldn't it? We've had that comment already, haven't we? Anyway, it's a free kick, though, to Manchester City. This is in the last couple of minutes here at the Emirates. It's right on the edge of the box. And this could be a big moment here. Arsenal have got a wall in there. Alana Kennedy, Alex Greenwood. Alex Greenwood can hit a good free kick. We know that. Is this going to be a pivotal moment in this game? Alex Greenwood is lining this up. Can she get it up and over that wall or around that side? Manu Zinsberger should save it. It goes into the wall and Arsenal clear it away. That's a bit of a relief there. She didn't get that free kick right at all. Roger says there, Greenwood's free kick was poor. It was very poor. It was very poor. And Arsenal managed to clear that away, which is good. We're into the final minute of the 90. We're going to find out how much stoppage time we're going to get. I would imagine 5 or 6 minutes, which is still plenty of time for Arsenal to find a winning goal. Or will we have to settle for a draw? You know, we've led, we've been behind. I suppose, you know, you'd probably be happy enough with a draw, wouldn't you? I guess in those sort of circumstances. But we can still win this game. Absolutely, we can. Well, we could still lose it. Lauren Hemp probing for Manchester City, plays this ball out this near side. Chloe Kelly. It's going to be 7 minutes of stoppage time, actually. There's a great tackle there inside the box. Cross comes in from Chloe Kelly. Manu Zinsberger's dropped it. In fact, I think she was fouled. In fact, she was fouled. Arsenal clear it away. There's going to be 7 minutes of stoppage time. 7 minutes. And there is still time for Arsenal to find the winning goal. Well, there's still time for Man City too as well. But Arsenal definitely have the momentum. Manu Zinsberger was fouled there, I think, by Bunny Shaw as that cross came in. Oh, in fact, it wasn't. It was Lauren Hemp. That's clearly a foul. Clearly a foul. And it was rightly given. And in the end, Emily Fox booted the ball away in any case. But now Arsenal looking to try and come forward, see if we can win this game. Would be a dramatic turnaround. We did it a few times last season, didn't we? Do you remember the Aston Villa game when we scored twice in stoppage time to win that one? That was the sort of thing that we might need to do today. Anyway, Arsenal coming forward. That's a long ball over the top looking for Leslie Roos. Oh, it just hits Alex Greenwood's heel there. That was a bit lucky for Man City. And Arsenal won the ball back high up the pitch again. Oh, not quite, actually. Thought we had, but Mary Fowler picks it up there. It's Chloe Kelly. Good tackle from Katie McCabe. She's been great today. Now it's Mariona Caldente in possession. Plays the ball out the near side. Again to Katie McCabe. Pulls it back. This is good from Arsenal. Rosa Kafaji on the edge of the box. Tries to curl it into that far corner. Just gone wide. And Arsenal again looking for that winning goal. She did well there, Kafaji. Couldn't quite curl it enough into that top corner. We've played nearly 2 minutes off the 5. There is still time for an Arsenal winner, which would be quite something, wouldn't it? Anyway, there's a goal kick to Manchester City. Arsenal win the first header, win the second header. Now we can get the ball down and try to build an attack. 5 minutes left here at the Emirates. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 2. It's been an incredible game. Really has been an incredible game. And it could still go either way. In fact, there's a foul there by Bunny Shaw on Leah Volti, one of the Arsenal substitutes. We said that she was brought on to bring us a bit more control. Bunny Shaw's got a yellow card, which she's not very happy about. I don't know if you can have too many complaints, actually. She was quite late there. It was clearly a foul and clearly a yellow card. And Arsenal got a free kick. And Bunny Shaw has been booked for that foul. And we have still got time here to win this game. Lauren Hemp got booked as well, actually, in all of that. So there's been a few bookings in this second half. And Arsenal trying to come forward again. Will we get one more big chance to win it? Oh, the goalkeeper again's a poor clearance there. It's hit Leslie Russo. It's gone out. I think the goalkeeper's made a couple of comfortable saves. You have to say comfortable saves. But also, she looks quite shaky to me, this Manchester City goalkeeper. Anyway, it's a throw now, which Kasperich is going to take on this near side. Goes long for Manchester City, flicked on by Bunny Shaw. But Leia Cadenas there, plays all the way back to Manu Zinsberger. There's still time for a winner here. Manu Zinsberger goes long, but there's no Arsenal player there, and Alex Greenwood can tidy that up. Plays it back to the Manchester City goalkeeper. You know, you don't get the feeling Arsenal have settled for a draw, but you do get the feeling that Manchester City maybe have. But they are trying to come forward now on this near side. We're into the last 3 minutes of stoppage time. Arsenal again have won the ball back. Oh, this time the referee does give the foul. And that one maybe was less of a foul than the one that led to the goal, actually. But yeah. We'll take it though, won't we? It's not often we get big decisions go our way. So, yeah. Anyway, it's a free kick now to Manchester City, which Alex Greenwood is going to take again. This one's a lot further out. Swings it in towards the penalty spot. Headed out again by Leia Cadenas. Had a really good game for Arsenal. It's put back in again. Bunny Shaw's in. Great tackle again. Was that Leia Cadena again? And Arsenal managed to deal with that. 95 minutes on the clock. Leia Cadena's had a great game, you have to say. And that was a brilliant piece of defending. Looked as though Bunny Shaw was going to be in. She was alert and alive to that. Wow, brilliant, brilliant play. The final couple of minutes here. Is there going to be a winning goal? Is there going to be a big opportunity for either team to snatch all 3 points here today? Let's have a look what's going to happen. Man City in possession at the moment. In midfield. They're trying to come forward. Alex Greenwood plays it up this near side. Arsenal just need one more opportunity. Let's win the ball up. Let's win the ball back and get it up the pitch. And let's have one more big chance. See if we can snatch it in the last minute of stoppage time. Can we snatch the victory here? It's Man City in possession though. Now they go long up this near side to Chloe Kelly. Man City quite happy just to keep the ball. I think they've settled for the draw. Come on, Arsenal. Let's just win this ball back. Lauren Hemp with a run forward. Finds Chloe Kelly now. Man City are going to get the ball into the box. They do get the ball into the box. Headed away though by Arsenal. Comes out to Jess Park again. Manu Zinsberger's there with a save. And is that going to be that? There is still 30 seconds of stoppage time to play. And it was an effort there. It was quite close to the goalkeeper. And it was a good save. And that might well be that. Unless Arsenal get one more chance. Zinsberger goes long with a kick. Beth Mead trying to flick it on. Man City picks up position. They've just lost the ball. Is this going to be the chance for Arsenal? Mariona Caldente, this will be the last opportunity of this game. Battling hard there. Arsenal still in possession. Kim Little now. In fact, there isn't going to be time. There isn't going to be time. The full-time whistle has gone. And Jonas is saying we hadn't played the full 7 minutes. I think we had just about. The game has finished. But Arsenal there, surely we needed the opportunity to finish that attack. Jonas is going to have a word with the referee about that. It's finished here. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 2. You have to say it was a spectacular game of football. And probably overall, you'd say maybe a draw was a fair result. But a little bit frustrating in a way. We led, obviously, early on in the game. We led at half-time with that goal. Actually, no, we didn't lead at half-time. We led up to just before half-time. It was an early goal from Frida Mann, and Viv's deflected shot made it 1-1. In the second half, we went behind. Jess Park scored from the edge of the box with a shot that went off the underside of the crossbar. But in the last 10 minutes, Beth Mead popped up with that equaliser from close range to make it 2-2. And a lot of the Arsenal players there embracing Viv, of course, on her return. And it's finished in a draw, probably a fair result, and not a bad result for either team. Christina says there, this is a game of champions. Draw, yeah, exactly, it is a game of champions. David says Jonas has failed this team. See, I don't agree. I think we showed a lot of character there to come back to get a point from being behind. I don't think we can really have too many complaints with that. Yes, we could have won the game. But ultimately, Beth and Viv have both scored, actually, which is quite unusual, isn't it, I suppose, in the game. And Viv is reuniting with our old teammates. David says, nothing is promising at all. I don't know. I thought we played well today. I really did think we played well today. We deserved a draw against a very good Man City side. And, yeah, I don't have too many complaints with that overall. Yes, we can improve. Of course we can. But Man City are a decent team. They don't lose too many points. They don't drop too many points. And I think that's a good point for us. Greg says the away game to City will be an important game. Now, yeah, I mean, all the games are important, aren't they? You know, it's only one game in. Let's not get too carried away. Roger says there, no doubt Park scored a worldie, but all said and done, we were wasted. Well, yeah, we wasted some chances. I wouldn't say wasted. We missed some chances. I think that's the best way to do it. We missed some chances, and yes, we could have won the game. But when you're losing to a team like Manchester City and you come away with a draw, I don't think you can really have too many complaints about it, to be honest with you. I thought we played well today, and yeah, I'll take the draw. And yeah, we'll take the draw, and we'll move on to, you know, Thursday night, which a draw is not enough on Thursday night. We know that, but there you go. Steven says, good performance now over to the men. Exactly, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It is over to the men now. Terry says, disappointing result, but a point is a point. If you want to see disappointment, just wait until this afternoon. I do kind of agree with you. That's probably what's going to happen. But let's see. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, it was a good game, wasn't it? It was an exciting game. It showed really the quality that there is now in the WSL, that the top teams can produce games like this. Really, really exciting football it was. Swang one way and the other. And yeah, what a great game. Steve says, is the men in 2 hours? It is indeed in 2 hours' time. Their men's game is on. We'll be here for that one. So if you want to join me for that as well, it's going to be good, I'm sure. But wow, that was an incredible game of football, wasn't it? It's at this moment in time, I'm unsure how I feel about the point, really. You know, we were losing, we come back, and yeah, you've got to be reasonably happy. I thought we played well. We could have won the game, there's no doubt. But yeah, I'll take a draw. Absolutely take a draw. Christina says, yeah, I agree, a point is a point. Indeed it is. Greg says, kept up Shaw still not being able to score against us. Yeah, and I thought she didn't get any really big opportunities, did she? I thought Leah Cadena was brilliant today. And I thought that, there were a lot of good performances from Arsenal today. And, that's what it's about, isn't it? Ken says Russo is hopeless in front of goal and has no left foot. Well, yeah, she doesn't really have a left foot, no. I would say she's hopeless in front of goal. But yeah, she had two big chances when she come on. Stina had two big chances as well. And yeah, we could have won, but we could have lost. So maybe we'll take a draw, won't we? And move on, of course, to Thursday night now, which is going to be a massive game, isn't it? Steve said 1:30. Oh, it'll be 1:30 for the kickoff of the Arsenal game. Well, stay with us if you can, because it's going to be good, isn't it? So if you guys want to join us at 4:15 for the men's game against Manchester City, Part 2, Arsenal Man City Part 2, please join because it's going to be good. And I'm sure you'll enjoy that with us as well. But yes, that was a good game. Terry says we still have the same problem as last season, not converting enough of our half chances. No, you're right. Ken says, got to admit that was a cracking City second goal. And it was a great second goal for Man City. It was a good hit. I think Arsenal defenders were slightly distracted by the injury inside the penalty area to Lotta. But yeah, it was a great goal. And of course, in the end, our second one was maybe a little bit scrambly, but we don't care. There was maybe a foul in it in the build-up, but we don't care about that either. We got a point. Beth Mead scored. And yeah, happy days. So yeah, that was quite an exciting morning, wasn't it? Early afternoon. So yeah, it's the WSL is back, and we are looking forward to what the season is going to bring. And of course, we'll be back on Thursday night as well for the second leg against Hacken from Meadow Park. That game kicks off at 8 o'clock. We'll be at 7:45 on that for that one. So if you want to join us for that on Thursday, it'd be great to have you with us. But of course, before all of that, we are back 4:15 this afternoon for the men's game at the Etihad, Manchester City versus Arsenal, Part 2. I'm sure we'll take a draw at the Etihad this afternoon, won't we, for the men? It's going to be another tough game, but let's see what we can do. So there we go. Greg says, isn't a bad result. We didn't lose. Everyone is going to drop points. It's how we go on from it. Exactly, yeah. And Man City will take points off a lot of other teams as well. They're capable of taking points off Chelsea, off Man United. So, we have to be happy with that, I think. So yeah, that's it there for this one. I'm going to go and get some lunch. I'm going to go and chill for a couple of hours and come back for the men's game later on. But I enjoyed that game. I've enjoyed your company as well. Thank you guys very much for watching as well. And hopefully a few of you guys have subscribed as well. And you'll see us, of course, a bit later on. We look forward to that. Of course we do. Let's just see how many likes we've got actually before we finish. Did we get the 50 that we said? Wasn't quite enough to win, was it, in the end? But we didn't lose, and that would be one of the reasons why. Let's have a look. We got over 50, so well done, guys. Thank you very much for that. So yeah, we will see a bit later on. Terry says, Steve, still a sucker for punishment. 1:30 a.m. That's dedication. It is indeed dedication from Steve over down there in Australia, which is good stuff, isn't it? So we'll be back at 4:15. So join me for that a bit later on. We're going to enjoy that game as well. We're back for the women on Thursday against Hacken. We've got the Arsenal women's show again on Friday. We're back on Friday. Of course, ahead of the Leicester game. We're going to look back on this game, look back on the Hacken games. Hopefully, we've got a Champions League group stage draw to look forward to. And of course, we've got the Leicester game next weekend as well to preview. So lots to come on the channel. So please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much to everybody today for watching. Thank you if you've liked. Thank you if you're new and you subscribed. We look forward to seeing you in some of the other shows that we've got going on, of course, over the next few months, of course, of this new WSL season. Terry says, I'll be home for the men's game. Thanks for the comments today, Richard. Roll on Thursday. Indeed, we'll see you soon, my friend. Terry, Reggie says, Terry, another disappointment. Relax for now. Stay positive. Exactly. I wouldn't say it was disappointment. I was happy with that draw. I don't think it's a bad result. So, yeah, thanks a lot for watching. You guys are coming back for the men's game. I'll see you in a couple of hours' time Otherwise, for you other guys watching the women, I'll see you Thursday at 7:45. It's going to be good, isn't it? So join me for that. Thanks for watching. It's finished. Arsenal 2, Manchester City 2. A breathless game. It was Frida Marnham and Beth Mead for Arsenal, the 2 M's. Another M for Manchester City with Viv Miedemar with their first goal, and Jess Park it was with their second. Both teams led, both teams came back, and we shared the points. And yeah, we'll take it, won't we? Greg says, great show. Rich, see you soon indeed. Thank you, my friends. Terry says, well done chat today. Terry says, Rajendra, I set her out. Yeah, we'll talk about that obviously in the men's game a bit later. I don't know if Rajendra will be with us because he's been at the Emirates. I don't know if he'll be able to watch later on, but we'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in a couple of hours or Thursday night, depending on what you want to do. Thanks for watching this. It's, you know, great to have you on board with us. You guys it is that make this channel what it is. I just sit and watch the game and ramble on for a couple of hours. So yeah, join me a bit later on. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Come on, you Gunners. We'll take the draw 2-2. Can the men improve on that later on? Let's hope so. See you soon, guys.